Straight out of old net, you dig? What's happening?
Shit, we back with another hot take and reel with a collab. Shit, it's Saturday. Don't even feel like it sometimes.
Don't.
Yeah, we out here working, man.
Oh, shout out that Dirty Talk podcast, you know what I'm saying? If y'all ain't tapped in already, go on all podcast platform. Dirty Talk, MRTAKEYABABYMAMA, Instagram, Dirty Talk ATL. Tap in, Kiss by K3_, you dig?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You heard that live on the Southside late night sauna. So how we starting it off tonight, guys, on this Saturday? I know 4th of July just passed. Y'all boys are celebrating good, eating good.
Yeah. Eating good, drinking good. What about y'all?
Shit, stepped out to my granddad house.
Okay.
Had a pool party, celebrate my cousin party. We weren't really celebrating 4th of July. I mean, as a black person, it ain't really much to celebrate there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Can't even celebrate
Juneteenth 2.0. I mean, Juneteenth 2.0. We just
Oh,
gathering together. It wasn't really 4th of July type shit, but it was good to see the fam out there drinking, smoking, eating good
So
food
let me
and
ask you,
shit.
not cut y'all granddad and have y'all like that shooting? Y'all didn't find no real ones off later on that night?
Nah, I mean that side of the family. Nah, they probably
okay.
they out there to have a good time.
I feel you.
I mean, I had some firecrackers and shit with lighting them shits, but nothing too deep.
But they ain't the same as goddamn. Hey, everybody come out that backyard. Come on, let me see what you got.
I mean, them boys in blue did pull up on us because
Yeah.
somebody was parking where they need to, but you know, shit, we got some stain in Clay Coast, so them niggas is just like, I just need to
See, that's,
move your cars and go on about your day.
yeah, so you just said the main thing, Clayco.
Mm-hmm.
Explains it all. Shout out to the Southside, Clayco Foods, and what's happening?
Yes, sir.
We were just talking about this off air, but now I can get to ask you, and speaking on the Southside, from your perspective, where did this elk come from on the Southside?
I mean, shit, when I say South for real, and I'm not speaking in, trying to talk to a proper crowd, I say South with an F. Like, it ain't, like the T and the H is there, but there's more emphasis on trying to say South.
Okay.
So I'm on the South side. Like, you don't hear the TH there. It's just, okay. So when I was thinking about naming my label, I said I want to make sure it's, a combination of where I'm from, and it kind of just states that, this is the southern region of the U.S. Like, this ain't nothing. This ain't the East Coast, the West Coast, North Side. It's the South Side. This is South Side of Atlanta. Like, most of the stuff that we doing and people I'm working with, this is where they come from.
Period. Big facts. Nah, I feel you on that. I just had to ask, cause like I said, I said in the song before, I was like, I've been Southside before they put the F on committee. And when I say committee, because I feel like on the Southside, we underrated. You know what I'm saying? We always get overlooked. And there's no disrespect to any other side in Atlanta. But at the same time, the Southside is really kept the North rocking when everybody else was quiet. You know what I'm saying? When Tip and the rest of them was out there doing their movie thing, guess who was keeping the A pumping? The Southside. Don't get me wrong. Shout out to the East and, everybody out there doing their thing, little Kirkwood, all that area. But at the same time, it wasn't a mainstream movement. It was an Atlanta movement that they had going on. So, of course, everybody in the city, we know about all they artists, but the world don't know them. But the world knew about the Southside. They knew about the 2 Chainz. They knew about the DeRez, the Sean. They knew about the Walkers. You know what I'm saying? But the world can't name too many East Side rappers outside of Gucci. If you think about it.
21, right?
Yeah, but he ain't from here. So that's
Nudie.
the argument.
Nudie.
He claimed that.
Nudie.
You know
You
what
can
I'm saying?
name Nudie.
But the world don't really know Nudie like that. We talking about
Oh,
mainstream.
yeah.
We know Nudie.
Nudie ain't made it mainstream.
Yeah, he
ain't
almost there, though. I ain't gonna take that from him, but he ain't.
I think
he
it's
ain't
whether or not
yet.
Nudie want to go there, cause Nudie, it's his choice, bro. Like,
It's like Young Dro. Young Dro could have been there, but Dro always said that ain't for him. He just like to make his music, get his money. You know what I'm saying?
Be out the way. Cause that's just some shit. You become an entertainer, and that entertainment shit, it's like it's a persona you putting on.
It's hard to be an entertainer when your persona is your real life. You see what I'm saying? Like, that be the issue when you see the artists catching these cases. It ain't that they're catching these cases because folks snitching on them. It's the fact that their persona is really their real life. And they haven't made the transition to separate the two entities to knowing that this is for entertainment and this is for my everyday life. Like, I seen Charleston White, he talk all his shit. I seen him get on Big Facts. And when he got on there, he said, I'm going to give y'all the man. And they was like, what you mean the man? He said, Charleston White, that's the character. But me coming on here, this is the man. You want the facts, you want the truth, this is me giving it to you. So it's the same when we go out there as musicians, as podcast hosts, as whenever we decide to go out here as, we wearing a costume because that's not who you go to sleep as.
No.
You know what I'm saying? That's not the man or the woman that you wake up to when you look in the mirror with that stank breath in the morning. You know what I'm saying? You are who you are. That's on that birth certificate. So that's who you got to separate from what the world see. Because what the world see is just a character.
But look, I was talking to a partner the other day. Female. We was talking about Chris Brown.
Okay.
Little album just came out. I ain't had a chance to really
I ain't heard it
get
yet.
into it, you know what I'm saying? But they done brought up the question, R&B and shit, like, we were talking about R. Kelly. And, I don't really listen to bro like that. You know what I mean? I'm 20.
Was this beforehand or did you period?
It's just like, I say, bro, when I really heard R. Kelly's song, probably like Same Girl with Usher, him and Usher. Like, that's the R. Kelly that's
how you got introduced to him.
Yeah, bro. Okay. Like, and then, Slick Trapped in the Closet.
Okay.
That shit. But like,
that didn't really last too long though.
Yeah, so it's like, I was just like, because Chris Brown, he got his own history. Yeah. I ain't gonna touch on that, but R. Kelly got his history too. Yeah. And it's like, how you separate? You know what I'm saying? How you separate?
It's easy. I'm gonna tell you how. I like how you put that though. It's just like how they separate LeBron, Kobe, and Michael. Cause each one of them, and we missing one person I'm adding in, and that's Usher. So you got R. Kelly, you got Usher, and then you got Chris Brown. R. Kelly is your Michael Jordan. He set the tone before everybody came in. You know what I'm saying? And it was still setting the tone even in today's time frame. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Usher. Usher was the first real little boy to make it to adulthood and still be successful.
Aside Michael Jackson.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, besides Michael. But see, Michael came in as a group.
Yeah,
he didn't come in as a solo.
He was groomed a certain way to be industry ready.
Exactly. And then after that, then you got Chris Brown. But guess what's so far about Chris Brown? Chris Brown can not only sing, he can rap. And not only can he rap, he can perform and sing.
He can dance.
Now, really dance. He can perform and sing. See, that's the thing about women R&B. Not every R&B artist that's a female can sing and perform at the same time. That what made Beyonce so great. When she talk about that whole going in Sasha Fierce mode, that's her performance, but she can still hold them vocals. There's not many that can do it like that outside, I think, with Carrie Hilson. The rest of them, they lip singers.
Mariah Carey, she can hold her vocals and shit.
Who?
Mariah Carey can hold her vocals.
Well, yeah.
But she not a performer in the sense of, like, she's not going to do a whole bunch of stuff on stage nowadays to, like, really, like, make you, like, feel like you in the performance with her.
Yeah.
Like with Beyonce, you like, what the fuck going on? Because this shit is everything.
And see, I ain't no Beyonce fan, but like you said, she go on that stage, she start doing her thing. You like,
God damn.
I see this shit? Like, damn.
Like, this is greatness. Like, this is like 20, 30 years in the making.
So that how I feel like you can separate that right there. Now, of course, everybody gonna argue who's the best in their own manner, in their own lane.
Who's the best? Who you feel is the best?
When it come to R&B?
Or just
when it come to R&B, just R&B, not rap.
Yeah, male, female, both. Like who you got male or who you got female?
Male wise, I'm gonna have to go R. Kelly. Period. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I say that is because he birthed 3 generations.
A book full of just songs that he either produced or wrote. Like, this nigga got a whole book full library type.
Yeah.
Shit, I didn't even know. I was just looking at that the other day.
And see, like you said, with you being a person that wasn't already a listener of his, when you actually look at the work that this man really put in,
he put it in.
Ain't nobody else touching him except Michael Jackson.
Okay.
That's it. Rap-wise, Jay-Z and Diddy and them, they got the money to touch, but they don't have the content to match up.
For sure.
Female-wise, though, I don't know. That's hard.
Hey, where did they put Whitney though? Cause is that R&B?
Yeah. But me personally, no disrespect to Whitney, cause I love Whitney for what she do. But shit, Mary J. Blige.
Tay, we was just having that convo the other day. I said, how many hits do she got? How many hits do she got?
Shit.
Because if it's a versus, who going against her?
Exactly.
I say Fantasia.
You what?
That's Jennifer Hudson competition.
Yeah,
right?
that Jennifer
that's
Hudson. Yeah, that Jennifer Hudson. But Fantasia ain't got no. She ain't got no. Her catalog don't compete with nobody. That's the downfall. Not saying she can't sing, but her catalog. We talking about music. We talking about catalog, albums, EPs, mixtapes. It don't compete. She unfortunately she didn't get the proper push that the new artists that are getting now that ain't got shit out really. If she came out in today's time, Fantasia would be the shit. She'd be the number one.
That baby mama song would have went goddamn
quadruple
platinum, boy.
And think about the fact that when she came out and put out her personal business, the way social media runs to everybody cries and aid, she would have been the Cardi B of R&B.
No, she would have been where Megan is right now. Cause since that Tory shit,
but see, you gotta think about Megan on the
blue.
Like, let's just be honest. Let's be honest. Before that Tory shit, Megan was rising, but she wasn't there.
Thank you, bro. She wasn't there, bro.
Exactly,
bro. But I would say this, bro. Some of that shit, bro, is some real deep industry shit, bro. How she got to the top, bro. I ain't gonna speak too deep into it, bro. But I'm gonna just say this. I seen the video on YouTube where dude was talking. He was like, "How do you shoot up from being number 99 on the Billboard 100 to there in less than 2 weeks, bro? You know niggas don't register music like that, bro. How do you shoot up to number 5?"
I'm gonna tell you like I ain't gonna speak her name because we on public, but my first manager, she told me the realest shit. This was when Walker got shot on Old Neck. She said, "You want to go platinum?" She said, "You want to get signed? Let me shoot you." I said, "What? Are you crazy as hell?" You know what I'm saying? She was just talking shit, but she said, "No, it's real nigga shit. If you go out here and your ass get shot and you survive,
yes, sir,
you the biggest shit ever." Think about it. Let's just be honest. We all from the Southside. Before Walker got shot, Walker was just another rapper on the Southside.
That was around Gucci.
That's it. He got shot. Southside moved behind it. And next thing you know, the Southside was bumping with the whole Brick Squad movement.
808.
You know what I'm saying? Even though these guys been around, they been doing their thing, but it took that situation to make the world say, "Oh, shit, he really living his life."
Oh, yeah.
Even though they don't even know what happened, how it happened, all they know is Walker, the rapper that's talking about this, get shot. He must be really about the life. Oh, let me go listen to his music.
Same thing with 50 Cent.
Exactly.
Get shot a lot of times and survive, bro. Nobody's surviving that shit.
But here's the thing. He's no longer infamous for that because there's people that got shot more than 9 times and survived.
Survive for sure, yeah.
You know what
I think it was like back then, it was like, wow.
But
in the rap game.
In the rap game, yeah. But see, you gotta look at, too, everybody wasn't publicizing shit. Because we learn this shit now. 20 years later, motherfuckers done got shot back then and
they didn't want to talk about it because of the investigation and all the shit surrounding that shit. You can't just get shot and take care of yourself. Most people ain't got the resources to do that.
So let me ask you that, speaking of getting shot, what's y'all thoughts and feelings on the Eric Holder and Nipsey Hussle situation? Now that the trial is over with.
That shit fucked up, bro. What that nigga did, bro. That nigga, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Get that nigga the death penalty, bro.
Period.
Like, for real, bro. Because, bro, when I read the report, bro, kick this nigga in the back of the head? Come on, bro. Really? Oh, yeah, kick this nigga in the face, bro, after. And then they said, bro, this nigga, even if he would have survived that shit, bro, nigga would have been paralyzed, bro.
Then I tell you that from the top, because when I went back and, like, when this shit first hit, I say, like, let me see, because when everything went down, shit, I ain't gonna care. I keep it 100 with y'all. I was homeless at the time. So I said, like, 6 months after that, when I got back on my feet and stuff, I started looking into that video shit. Because, of course, everybody's seen it, but when you actually got that bitch on a 4K TV or how y'all got the projector or whatnot, you could really
see all the
slow shit down.
Yeah.
And you see after the first shot how he hit and how he could barely raise. I knew then he was paralyzed. I knew right then. I said, damn, he hit. He can't move. Because the way his body moved up, wasn't nothing else moving. You know what I'm saying? And you got to ask yourself realistically, being the man that he is and being the man that you are, would you want to live a life like that? Knowing that you the greatest thing ever now, but you can't even touch your fruits of your labor. You can't even raise your son to be a proper man because you can't move.
He can't even see you the same way he just used to see you.
You can't protect him.
everybody got to protect you now.
Yeah.
Like, you just became a major target, even by surviving that shit. Why? Because if that nigga there finish his, you know what I'm saying, his deed, he gonna try to finish it. Somebody gonna try to finish it.
His way, yeah.
That's the same thing, like, bro, and I'm glad you touched on that, bro, because, bro, we Southside, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We got to talk about that Gucci and Jeezy situation.
Which
Sending his partner out there on that mission to get Gucci. That
Now,
hit.
see, here's the thing about that, though. That the outside world don't pay attention to. If you go back and listen to Gucci's original raps about the situation, he admitted it. I did it because I was in fear for my life.
Yeah, for sure.
But here we are 20 years later.
Still talk about this.
You smoking and on this and all that. Now you boasted like you was really about that life, but we was there. We was around. We seen the news reports. You didn't want no smoke behind that shit. You know what I'm saying? But see, this goes back to the original Atlanta conversation on where you stand. Is this the real guwap or is this the copycat?
What about Kodak?
See, I don't really know bro like that, so I can't really speak on that.
They was saying Kodak, you know, when he came out.
But see the thing about Kodak never disowned. None of Kodak day ones ever came out and said he switched up since. Nobody. Even throughout all his career to now, you have never heard of any artist or anybody from that area saying Kodak not from here or Kodak being fake. Never. And I don't even listen to the dog music. Yeah. But I can speak on the fact that you never seen it. Everybody else, Gucci, Jeezy, whoever you name, you gonna see somebody saying, oh, they not from here or they ain't from there type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say with Guwap, it's different. Cause like with me, now I got dunk tatted on my back. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. Slim Dunkin', Brick Squad shit. But like with me and that, I felt like that's how I was able to see what's what because, okay, boom. And for everybody that's out there listening, if you a music artist, pay attention. If you pull up to a music video shoot, and you're not an extra, you're the feature artist or you're the main artist, and you're signed to a label, the label is responsible for providing security while you're on the job. Remember that. So if anything take place while you're doing a video shoot, a studio session, and the label is paying for it, they're also supposed to provide security. That's why you see all the big rival security. It ain't them, it's the labels paying to make sure that their investment is secure.
I mean, they taking life insurance policies out of these artists.
You do what I'm saying?
They gotta protect their asset.
Yeah, so in this situation, unfortunately, just like most rapper situation, we lose a rapper, and the major artist that the rapper is signed to never do anything for the artist, never make sure the family's straight.
Did he?
You know what I'm saying?
That Biggie shit, bro. That Biggie shit,
they
bro.
saying
That
Ross in
Biggie
some
shit.
regards too. Ross and Meek Mill.
Oh yeah. Even Ross. And
Okay,
Meek,
so I'm gonna slide all the way to you like this. Okay, we're gonna end it with Guwap real quick. With Guwap, I just felt like when he came home, he didn't show loyalty to the ones that made his name be what it is. See, yeah, we love Guwap and the old Guwap, but what kept Guwap alive was so icy, which is OJ the Juice Man, Woo the Kid. Then you got Brick Squad, which is goddamn Walker, Slim Dunkin', Woo the Kid, OJ. Then you had the whole Hit Squad movement, Kibo Gotti, Lil Cap, T.O. Green. Then you had on the north side, you had Sorry the Kid, one other, I want to say Teasy Dog. Like you had all these entities that made Brick Squad stay a household name. Gucci was locked up. Gucci was locked up when On That Do It dropped. The original and the remix. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we put emphasis on the leader, but the leader wasn't the one out here making these footprints. It was his soldiers. It was the other artists. So it's like when he came home, you sat here and showed love to the whole industry, but you ain't showed love to the people that actually kept you around, that kept you relevant.
Right.
Think about it. When he came home from jail the other time, Auntie Deb had that nigga a feature with Mariah Carey. How you come home from prison or jail with a feature from Mariah Carey? That's like getting a feature from Whitney Houston.
Michael Jackson.
You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Jay-Z at the time. You gotta have a bag for that.
And that song right there put him in position to be able to hold his own entity. So it's like now, yeah, it's nice, you the household name and all that, but bro, we know what's up. The loyalty is not there. Every artist he's tried to put out has been unsuccessful. You want to know why? Because they're no longer relevant now. They either locked up or their contract was messed up. There's not one artist that Gucci can say that's been successful since he been home from prison outside of Rollo. Free Rollo. But outside of Rollo, and Rollo left and did his own thing with Fam Goon. So you can't even really say that was Gucci artist 100%. There's nobody. He ain't did shit since the Brick Squad movement. Now with Ross and me, that's all politics. You know what I'm saying? Just like you see Rick Ross went on Instagram talking about he cutting his grass. Let's be honest. We all rode by that motherfucker. You ain't never seen Rick Ross not one time
out there
cutting no damn grass.
Nah, bro.
And you gonna see him and you gonna spot him from the road, bro. He ain't hard to miss. Yeah. But there's a lot of damn grass out there. Yeah. You ain't never seen him.
Just like when he bought them damn cattle. That shit for tax reasons, nigga.
Come on, man. That's it.
But trying to get that USDA loan.
That's all he's trying to do. Like, I put it like this. It's artists in every city that I feel like they really put on for their hood and their community, but they don't get to shine because of the mainstream artists. And to go with what you said on that P. Diddy shit. I just said in the song, I said, I learned the best from P. Diddy because your own best friend will snake you for a penny. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mace, bro. That shit he got going on with Mace, bro.
I'm not even a Biggie fan, but how he did Biggie hurt me, period, bro. Yeah. How is this your man's?
Yeah.
This your man's. Bruh. And you allowed this man to sign his shit over to you, everything.
Bro. Even Mace, bro. They said Mace signed his publishing over to Diddy for $20,000 at the time, bro. 20,000 ain't shit then, and it's not shit now.
Bro, Loon, who did the Need a Girl Part 1 and Part 2 is a fucking construction worker, bro. He's out there with one of our daddies pushing bricks somewhere.
Bro, this nigga Shine did time for this nigga, bro. Did time for this nigga and just got out the rap game, bro. Just got out the rap game.
And when he tried to expose Diddy, Diddy tried to come behind and put legal paperwork behind him.
Bro.
I bet. That's some slimy ass shit right there.
Bro, tell me why this nigga Mace, bro, this nigga signed his publisher over for $20,000. He tried to buy his shit back over for $2 million. This nigga looked this nigga in the face and said, well, it's already, niggas trying to buy in on your shit. This nigga said, unless you can match the price that they offering, I'm not giving it to you, bro. You know how much this nigga's catalog is worth, bro. Exactly. This niggas was going #1, bro. They said Mace responsible for saving Bad Boy after Biggie passed away, bro.
He is. Because it's Mace and Craig Mack.
Craig Mack, yeah. R.I.P. Craig Mack.
You know what I'm saying? Without them two, Bad Boy would not be nothing. Because you gotta think about Lil' Kim and Junior Mafia, Biggie was smart enough to show them how to put shit in their own ownership. So Diddy had no control touching of that shit. Mm-hmm. That's why if you notice, the reason why nobody bashed Lil' Kim the way that the world put like this, the reason why where she's from don't bash her the way the world does, because they know what Biggie really put into her. They know Biggie wrote her albums. But guess what? Biggie couldn't sign his name because then Diddy now gets a cut of it because he signed his publishing away. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Look at Lil Wayne when he had that little gangster situation. He couldn't put out music as the main artist, but he could do features because of feature. I'm not the main artist. I'm just featuring on him. You can't stop him from
really
getting
fucked up a lot of his ability to get some real bread off some shit.
Unless
they have his performances too on there? His performance rights?
Yeah, they blocked that too. All that, just like when folk asked what happened to Rich Homie Quan, Travis Porter, they had them litigations to where when you going through that shit, depending on how your situation is, the courts can freeze you from releasing any music.
Oh God.
That's why Travis Porter.
Megan just went through that, bro. Remember she had to go to court, bro, because
but see, Megan's situation was different. Megan
the label was trying to block her.
Exactly, but see the thing about it, it's like Future situation. Everybody thought that Rocco and Future were beef. It ain't got nothing to do with the two artists. It has something to do with the lawyers. Because Future was already signed to A1 Free Band Game from the top. You know what I'm saying? But when you go do these other deals, and other deals, it's the lawyer's job to make sure everything lines up with the original deal so everybody
it's
get
supposed
paid.
to trump, certain
Exactly.
shit.
So
The
when it came
obligations.
out that future old Rocco, it wasn't like he owed him personally. It was just business wise, like, hey, bro, you don't went out here and did these songs and did this. I'm supposed to get a percentage. You still signed to me. We got a 4-5 CD deal or whatever the deal was. You still in that contract. I need everything you did from this CD to back. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it can be a bad thing, and sometimes it be a good thing because without that person, sometimes that artist may not have been mainstream.
Yeah, it's a team effort. Like I feel like a lot of artists, even that want to be independent now, y'all still got some people around y'all that's probably helping y'all put some strings
Hell
together.
yeah.
You can't just sit there and say you doing every aspect by yourself. Cause that shit's
but see, the
ridiculous.
problem being a lot of, like, and Johnny can speak on this with me. Me and Johnny had, and I ain't gonna speak on the name, but me and Johnny had an opportunity to be with one of Atlanta legends. You know what I'm saying? At least that's how we looked at it in the beginning, walking into the situation. But as we got into knowing the ins and outs and being, introduced to what labels and shit do, it wasn't what you think. And it was more heartbreak because it's like, damn, bro, you supposed to be in these big ass houses and doing this. You got hit records over here and hits over here, but they living check to check. You know what I'm saying? These
Cause the
royalties,
cash flow ain't there.
bro, they ain't getting no royalties out, nothing.
None of that shit. They in
None
their
of
glass
it.
house.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's not show money, bro, they're not getting no money, bro.
Bathroom fucked up and all.
Like, the label own that shit. The label own their rights because in the
But-
early, like, coming into us artists being digital and streaming, the last labels contracts were all CDs. So a lot of people, they went back and signed another deal for a quick advancement, thinking they come up with another hit. But
And
the
they
hit
didn't.
never hit.
Yeah, and they spend all the resources getting.
So
trying to
now
get shit
that
spun.
artist is still stuck in that 3 CD deal. And it's up to the label to say if we're going to approve this CD as one of those CDs. You can do 10, 20, 30 fucking albums.
And
But if
then
they
not
say
call
no,
to them, yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I had a song with them. We got it out there. I dropped it on my birthday in September. One of the label motherfuckers heard about the song like November time frame. He got back at me. And they got at him about the time I leaked the song. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? You gave me the clearance. You gave me the green light. Now, of course, it wasn't no paperwork. We're going off word of mouth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But from my perspective, you trying to leave your situation with them and use your new situation being your own company and entity and your own artist as your way out. So I'm looking at it like, all right, well, shit, I already got my own team with my artists. So, shit, we'll sign on as a partnership, but I'm not signing as an artist because I don't want to be an artist. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong.
You want more control and
Exactly.
freedom to
I
do
want
what
my
you wanna do.
artists to be the artists that get put on, but we want partnership. We don't want to be signed because if I'm signed to you, now we working for you. But if we're partners, you only eat if we eat. You see what I'm saying? But we still eat whether you eat or not. You know what I'm saying? That's how I wanted to set up. But when I dropped that song, never promoted the song. It was the last song on the album. It was a no feature album except that song, which was a bonus because it's not my song. It's his song. Labels got at him. Yo, y'all got to take that down. Y'all leaked it. Woo, woo, woo. I didn't got time for that bullshit. But the one positive thing about it, the labels was paying attention. I got their attention. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at it like this. I dropped that bitch in September, October, November. It took 60 days for that bitch to get to y'all. And it got y'all attention. And now y'all had to hit him up to make him take the shit down. Because he don't even know his business side like that. A lot of artists like that. And I ain't knocking them, but a lot of artists don't know their business. They don't know that if, let's just say, theoretically speaking, when I first jumped off the porch, you set me up a tune chord. But I kept the same artist name. Then I go to Bro, and 5 years later, he set me up a United Masters. Then I go to Johnny, 5 more years later, he set me up a Distro Kid. But I'm the same artist name. Because I'm not paying attention to how y'all doing my shit, now I got 3-4 different Spotify's out here. All these motherfuckers got millions of
Your
streams.
shit fragmented and shit.
Come on,
and that
man.
shit can really.
You see what I'm saying?
For a little minute, we had some artists that we were potentially looking to sign on the label, and we had an issue where it was like we were slowly unveiling our artists to all the platforms, getting their paperwork together, their artist name, yada yada. So everyone, I said, hey, this is the framework of how we're gonna do things. Preview this stuff before it gets uploaded. Look at everything about your artist name. If there's supposed to be a space there, make sure there's a space. It's supposed to be capitalized, make sure it's capitalized. Everyone says, okay, I looked at it. Go over with them individually. Okay. Drop a song with one of the artists' name. Hey, you missing the space in my name. And I'm just like, okay. Can you change it? I can, but some of these non-major platforms, I can't fix your name. Like, it's going to fragment it. Do you really want to do that? Yeah, I want to do it. I'm like, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Like, your name is still fine, but you want that space mark for whatever reason. I'm like, you don't want to do that, even at your lower level that you're at right now. They're not going. I can call support right now on all these platforms, and they're not going to answer me.
Thanks.
So it just got to a point where it's just like, okay, I helped you get to a certain point, but you didn't pay attention to what was going on with your business, and I'm telling you how it's going to affect your business going forward, and now you're frustrated. So he decided to leave the label or, the prospects of it, and he's now trying to do it on his own. But I'm like, you probably now trying to set up these profiles for yourself, and
it ain't working.
Your data ain't showing up like you need to. You don't even know how to link people properly to your stuff now.
Let me tell you, bro. It's funny you say that, and Johnny know where I'm about to go with this shit. This was like November time frame last year. When it was me, Johnny. Well, at this point, shout my nigga Gito. It was me, Gito, and the two artists that I ain't gonna give them no glorification or whatnot. One of the artists was the homie, you know what I'm saying? But he didn't know the business side. So because I know you don't know the business side, I'm double checking certain shit. So him and the other artists, they dropped a joint project. When we seen it, okay, cool. But when you type their name in, you can only find it under the other artists.
Not the one that is featuring.
Exactly. So we reached out to him. I hit him in a 4-way with me, my dog Gito, who VP of True Made, me being CEO, and then I tagged them two in the text message because this how it's supposed to be. Cause we in the office, this who you gonna sit down and talk to. Bro, I reached out and I even said in the message, bro, you might not know. So if you don't know, it's cool. We here to teach each other. But I didn't put this message in the team group message because you know how motherfuckers is. Some folk childish, some. You know how your team is. Everybody ain't gonna always know how to take serious shit serious. So I kept it amongst us. Man, that man blew that shit up. Tried to come back and say I didn't get him proper accreditation on YouTube. Now, this goes back what you were just explaining. And this what I had to tell everybody. If you was on United Masters before 2021, it did not allow you to add a feature artist. It only allows you to put feature in the title. It did not allow you to give a split sheet or anything like that. It was up to that main artist to do that, dividing and shit. You know what I'm saying? If you're on YouTube and you're going through United or DistroKid, it automatically generates a YouTube for you. So like me and Johnny, if you go on YouTube right now, you type in Mr. TMP -topic. And it's going to pull up all the generator, all my music that's mainstream, but YouTube audio. Same thing with Johnny. You can type in Triple M Johnny -topic. It's going to pull up all his music that's mainstream, but the audio. We have no control over these YouTubes. You know what I'm saying? Only the distributor. So when people come to you and say, well, bro, I know I'm featuring on that song. Why I don't see my name? That ain't got shit to do with me. I don't even get no royalties out that motherfucker. I mean, I do, but I don't. They gonna get theirs, then I get mine. You know what I'm saying?
And y'all do that with United Masters?
That's United and DistroKid.
DistroKid's not that way. You can claim your YouTube profile.
No, you can claim it, but here's the thing. When it comes down to like editing and like the wording and shit like that, it's automatically generated.
Through DistroKid?
Yeah, the topic, yeah.
Okay.
Yep, through the topic side. So it's like, even if me and bro did a song and it's showing feature me on YouTube and Spotify and Apple Music, it's not going to show it on YouTube. It's just going to show him as the main artist.
Yeah,
but it'll show my
YouTube's
credits.
Yeah, that's YouTube problem. It's how they track
But see, homie came at
shit,
me like I was like not trying to give him his credit. I'm like, bro, that ain't got shit to do with me.
Yeah, nah.
That's the label.
Yeah,
If you want to be music-wise, that's the label. That ain't got shit to do with me. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I bring that up, because people really will be misinformed and think you trying to do bad and don't realize that, bro, I'm really trying to help you.
Yeah, there's limitations.
Thank you, bro. You got to say that again, bro.
Like, because I don't have to help you. I could really backdoor your ass, let you give me the product, put my name on the motherfucking person that received the benefits, and put your name everywhere, and you don't get shit. And there's nothing that you can do about it because you chose not to educate yourself.
And there's no paperwork.
And there's no
Yeah,
paperwork.
there is no paperwork.
So how can you argue?
It's a gray area. It's already just like we working off of good faith.
Man, let's just be honest, bro. And I even admit it for myself. 95% of every music artist in Atlanta music is not copyrighted.
I agree.
If he ain't paid for that shit to get radio mixed, it's not copyrighted. And ask yourself, out of every rapper in just on the Southside, how many on the radio? Now that show you how many actually copyright that shit.
I mean, that's an expensive process, capital-wise, and a lot of niggas, even if they had the bread, would they have a hit that's radio-worthy?
To be honest, it's really not. It's us artists being lazy as hell. We can go out here and drop 6 mixtapes in a year, but won't submit them 6 mixtapes in for the same price as one mixtape. So the thing about it, you can submit your shit in for $50. You can send a whole fucking 26-foot box truck U-Haul full of lyrics and full of music content, and they only gonna charge your ass $50. Johnny dumbass can turn around and send them one song, and they gonna charge him $50. We just get lazy.
Yeah, I don't want to bulk the work up on them.
We don't want to sit here like right now. I unfortunately went through a situation where my MacBook crashed. I lost 2 brand new albums that I was working on behind that shit. You know what I'm saying? I blame myself. You know, I blame my sister, shout out Quilla B. But ultimately, it was my fault because I should have had my shit backed up. But you know how when you just on the go and you moving and you just create new shit night and day, you're not thinking to quick save on a hard drive because you like, I'm going to wait till the weekend when I actually go through it and then save because now I know what I really want. But that weekend never came about. You see what I'm saying? So now I'm going through that process of re-putting plugins. But the one good thing about it, it allowed me now to like really take my time and say, all right, before I was being lazy buying plugins, now I gotta really figure this shit out because I don't have the time to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Back into your stuff up to the cloud? Or do you use any cloud storage much?
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I bought that shit when I first got my iPhone. I don't know how to use that shit. You know what I'm saying? My old lady brought that shit up one time for about buying storage and shit. I'm like, damn, I got 2 terabytes, but I don't know how to fucking use this shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I got it, but I don't know how to use it. So I'm paying for some shit I don't know how to use.
I'd say definitely set that up because with my label, all our data, cloud. It's cloud, and we probably got a hard drive sitting around that has a snapshot of a certain.
But see, this is the good thing about me and mine is we do the little group chat shit on the iPhone. So like, if you ever notice when you go to the group chat message and you hit that I button, anything y'all sent each other,
it's save all there.
Man, that's a lifesaver because my computer crashed. I was able to go back in that group message and get all them songs. Even though it was the rough draft,
you can still go back and do what you need to.
Nah, I can't because I ain't got the beats. I lost everything. The beats.
How'd your hard drive crash?
Okay, so what happened was, if we being honest, my sister old ass iPhone was trying to update on my brand new ass Mac. You know what I'm saying? And it got stuck in recovery mode. And it wouldn't come out of recovery. It wouldn't even recognize my password. So when I took it to Mac at Linux, shout out Mac at Linux. No, we didn't go to Linux. We was at Cumberland. We was at Cumberland, after the Cumberland Mall. We took it there. They tried to do their thing. My other Mac, they got that cleared away. But that one, they said, oh, bro, we got to ship that off. You got some internal issues. I mean, what the fuck? So they sent it off. That's when they had to swipe everything. And I'm back to square one.
Good old Apple.
Man. So with that backup iCloud shit, you got to show me how to do that shit with the actual programs too. Because of course I do with the pictures, but program, that's a whole different ball game.
Yeah, I do offer some services like that. Because that data storage, bro, that ain't nothing to play with. That ain't nothing to play with. Some people are slugging around hardware they've been using for 10 years, and all it take is...
But I ain't gonna lie, though. Sometimes it'd be a good thing. Just like Future when, well, I ain't saying Escobar getting locked up is a good thing. Hell, not free anybody that's locked up. But in the sense of him not being able to release that music, it made him have to create new content based upon what he's going through at that moment. So I feel like that's why I'm at musically. Like, yeah, I had 2 albums, but the energy in what was being behind that project, I'm not on that no more. I'm on a whole different wave. My mind is open. Like, even though it was open then, I'm seeing something totally different now. So I don't want to give that type of energy and then folks expecting that type of music. Nah, I ain't even on that shit no more. Like, my recent project I just dropped called HBK, Heartbreak Kid. You know what I'm saying? If y'all watch wrestling, I know y'all know about Shawn Michaels. That's really where it came from. Because with Shawn Michaels, it's like he could compete with the greats, and he can also dumb it down and compete with the underdogs that don't nobody pay attention to.
Like Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah.
Bro, I watch wrestling, bro. I
You
watch
know what I'm
wrestling,
saying?
yes, bro.
So it's
that nigga
like
was big time, bro.
I brought that aggression, but I also brought the actual theme of being HBK, heartbroken.
Okay, his theme song, bro.
Yo, cause we don't talk about
he a
it.
boy to it. He said in the theme song, I'm a sassy boy, I'm just a boy to it.
Yeah. But
he was like that back in the 90s, though.
Man.
That nigga really was that, though.
Right. And
The
I ain't
women
gonna
was
lie,
throwing
I wanted to
themselves
have
at
the
him.
long hair like that too to be on the same shit. I ain't gonna cap, you know what I'm saying? The whole DX. You know what I'm saying? But it was like, I had to bring it to like a hip hop standpoint, and then at that time, I was going through my own relationship bullshit at the time with a person I'm no longer with now. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a better place. You did what I'm doing.
Yes, sir. Fuck that demon.
Yes, sir.
You feel me? But I had to, like, I felt like I owed the world an explanation because I put the bullshit on display to the world. You know what I'm saying? And how it ended and how it was being told was definitely not the motherfucking truth. So instead of being one of them type and going back and you bashing and going on social media, do that back and forth, I saw him put in the music. But instead of saying, fuck you, shout it, fuck that, nah, I'm gonna tell you how I'm feeling. I'm gonna tell you what was really going down from my standpoint. So I ended up doing like a 3-part segment, HBK 1, 2, and 3. You know what I'm saying? To where it's like each part you get from the breakup to the middle of me trying to figure out where I'm gonna go with my life to the end. You know what I'm saying? To whereas you find out that Shawty actually tried to reach back out to me. You know what I'm saying? And actually tried to make some shit shedagle. And come to find out, she get married.
Damn.
Yeah, no cap. You know
Wait,
what
she
I'm saying?
reached out to tell you what?
Okay,
Did she get married
so
or to
basically
just
she-
reconnect?
So this how it went, right? So our anniversary at the time was like 11/22, but like 2/22. So boom, I'm on Instagram, you know what I'm saying, trying to like reach back out to her type shit and like trying to show her like I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying, for how shit went down. And next thing you know, bruh, 6 hours later on my daughter, I look on Instagram on her cousin page, she getting married, they on the FaceTime shit, all that. I'm like, what the fuck?
Dang.
I just talked to the cousin like
You ain't
4-5
mention
hours,
that.
and he ain't mention shit.
Shit, did they know for real?
You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. But at the time, I'm so fucked up mentally that I don't know how to process shit. So I just went in the studio, and that's how I came up with HBK3. You know what I'm saying? And just like, I'm done when I'm washing my hand. Call the type of nigga, bro. Like, if you get married, I fall back.
All
Because
the
when you
way.
make that promise to God, I'm not violating that. You know what I'm saying? When I was out there in the street being a dog with her, I was a dog. But I don't violate the big homie that started everything. You dig what I'm doing? But if you engaged, boyfriend, girlfriend, baby mama, I was with whatever. You know what I'm saying? But if you married,
That's a different line right there.
Hey, bro, I want to ask you something real quick.
what's up?
Cause I know what you getting on. You getting on principle. I
Yeah.
want to talk about, bro, man, you know what I'm saying? You got your ins and outs, you know what I'm saying? Seeing the side that, you know what I'm saying? A lot of us niggas coming up, you know, ain't been in them spaces, in them circles as far as like musically in the industry and seeing how this shit really go. So it's like, for you being an artist, especially an independent artist, you know what I'm saying? What's your principle, you know what I'm saying? Especially going into them spaces, like, cause you know, shit can get
Yeah.
real shady.
Loyalty. I'm big on loyalty. That's why Johnny is the only motherfucker you see with me right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out in my other artists, but like, I'm big on loyalty. You know what I'm saying? A lot of folk want to be there with you when it's good, like when the lights on, you know what I'm saying? Everything good. But who there when them lights off?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Seeing
Who
that
there when that
reality.
car payment late and you ain't got no insurance on the wheel?
Who the hell keeping the lights on?
You dig what I'm
Feel
doing?
me?
Who
Yeah.
making sure you don't crash out knowing you got responsibilities at home?
For sure.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm big on loyalty, and it's like a lot of niggas, they be with it until you be a grown man about it and you call them out on their bullshit.
Yeah, the accountability.
Accountability,
Exactly.
yeah.
Accountability.
Don't be wanting to
When
hear
you
that
call-
shit.
Integrity.
Exactly. When you call them out on that shit, oh, that's when they like, oh, bro, you being fake. Or they just want to say shit and they'll distance themselves.
And there's no receipt. There's no receipt with it.
But get what though? All the love you put into it, all the time you put into it, you can't get that back. You just gotta accept that for what it is. You gotta take that L for what it is and know that, like football, being a coach, you're gonna have some good players, you're gonna have some bad players. But at the end of the day, as long as everybody work together to try to get that W, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
And coming up on the south side, it's like, it gotta be with loyalty because there's so many motherfuckers, like, shout out to folks in Chicago, they say back door. But down here, we just say motherfuckers just switching up because that's really what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll have motherfuckers you grew up with from the sandbox or from middle school to high school, and then y'all get adulthood and y'all get into about a female.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it ain't even his bitch.
Or
It-
life shit. Or just
You
some life
feel me?
shit.
It can just be really anything. And it's like all that shit y'all went through, y'all mamas knowing each other, all that. Nah, bro, like, that's why it's like, that's why I'm big on loyalty. And it's like, when it comes to loyalty, in order for it to be tested, you got to put people in situations in which, like you said, with me being an independent music artist, my way of testing, considering we talking music and not straight, promote my shit without me telling you.
Fact. Do the genuine shit.
You know
Go
what I'm
and
saying?
support.
Like, shout out my dog Tally, man. Like, I was on Snapchat the other night, not Snapchat, or TikTok. I was on TikTok looking, and I seen he dropped the video. And I said, oh, damn, my dog dropped the video. I hit the little share shit and hit the download. Download that bitch, went straight to Instagram, posted, tagged him. I ain't linked up with Tally since we in 22. I probably ain't seen cousin probably about 4 or 5 years in person.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? But the love is still real because
Yeah.
I've been new bro since like middle school shit because I'm older than him. So like when I was in high school, he was in middle school. You know what I'm saying? So it's like to see him doing his thing and flourish, I'ma always show love back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anybody I know I see, even if I just recently found out they got an Instagram, I'm on that bitch. Like, oh damn, bro doing it, bro doing that, bitch, I'm on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I like the support. I like to
See
show
people
love to
coming up and
everybody.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I feel like musically, I'm not in a higher position than what I should be. Because the opportunities that I should have took, I sacrificed for the team. Instead of saying I'm gonna choose me.
For sure. But I say, you know what I'm saying, with that sacrifice, you know what I'm saying, how do you know what
With the Astro.
how you know what deal is
Oh, here you go, bro.
how you know what deal is, you know what I'm saying, worth taking for yourself versus giving to the team? Cause you know, I say you got I say Nelly, for example. You know how it's like he came up with
Saint
Saint
Lunatics,
Lunatics.
yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? It's like when you that guy, you know what I'm saying? It's like the Beyonce with the Destiny's Child shit.
Yeah.
When you that one, it's just kind of like it ain't nothing personal. It's like
Yeah.
it is kind of business. You know what I'm saying?
But see, I like how you put that. So like with the Nelly situation, with the Saint Lunatics, what a lot of people don't know, Murphy Lee helped write a lot of
Nelly.
Yeah, a lot of Nelly music, you know what I'm saying? And that's not taken away from Nelly as an artist,
'Cause he had
but
to
it's
perform
showing
that shit.
how the team said, okay, instead of us trying to do independent shit here, while you doing yours, we gonna work with you all together and make sure you be the motherfucking one that get us there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To whereas that's why now, 10, 20 years later, you can never say you ever heard of Saint Lunatic badmouth Nelly.
Until now. But it
Yeah.
ain't really bad about this. More so telling their side of the
Telling their
story.
side that we didn't know.
No, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's still not really bashing, because in the end, he still took care of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Now, you look at Destiny Child. Everybody had talent.
That.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I like how you put it, because like with my music artists, everybody got talent in their own way. So it's like when you put artists, when you have artists that have talent and also can provide the support of putting it in on you or on the group, now that makes a different artist to manage. You know what I'm saying? So when you ask, how do I know on how to judge? Shit, it's like a job. I let you fire yourself.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Like Johnny will tell you, Johnny been in the hot seat.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Johnny, speak on it.
Yeah, like Johnny, tell him about the situation where you had to address the whole team to verify yourself.
Man, so that situation with my it was I ain't gonna say it because his name, but we used to go to school together, and we got into it. He got into it with KT about the song and shit thing because he think he was better than everybody. Everybody. He was telling KT, I think I'm really better than you, bro. Like vocal, like lyrically and goddamn physically type shit. And KT was like, bro, hell no, like we all a team. Why you tripping? So like goddamn, we did some type shit. So like the game thought I was still talking to them. So I had to verify to the whole team, like, hey, I'm not talking to this nigga. He was just starting shit. Like,
man, Johnny being nice about it, man.
I'm the type of nigga like, hey, I'm like to bring the game back together. Like, we all cool.
Sometimes you gotta nail that.
Man, look,
yeah,
like,
I don't like violence type shit.
Man,
I'm like that, Johnny. I'm like that.
But see, Johnny being nice, bro. Like, he making this shit sound so PG.
Speak on it, man. Speak on it.
We're gonna keep this shit raw. You know what I'm saying? We want that Southside shit.
Speak on that
What
industry.
it was, how we all in here congregate, right?
Yeah.
How I congregate my team was we used to have Sunday meetings on FaceTime.
We used to Discord.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when we on that FaceTime, that's your one time to be by yourself. Now, if you got kids, your babies are understandable because they're kids. They don't know what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying? We're going to give a moment of silence and give you a moment to get the kid to the side, to the mama, and then we're going to back, you know what I'm saying, talking. If it's your old lady, no disrespect when I say this, but all of us knew to keep our old ladies in their places because this is the guys congregating.
Right.
But we're not
My
in the
old lady.
vicinity of seeing each other physically. You know what I'm saying? Because you know all the COVID shit. And all of us really lived in different, like, vicinities. Like, all of us in Georgia, we had folks in Florida, Virginia, Seattle. So it was like a mixture of different time zones. Right. Boom. We on that bitch, shot my dog Luna. It's me, Luna, G. You know what I'm doing? And we on there chopping it up with him. And homeboy got this whole baby mama in the background, her whole family. You know what I'm saying? Like, this a damn NBA draft, and they chanting him on type shit. You know what I'm saying?
NBA draft.
You feel me? And I'm sitting here like, okay, so Luna trying to talk to him. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Luna. He's one of the college graduates out of the game. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody like talking about bodies, but I like talking about degrees. So shout out my dog, young Luna. You do what I'm doing? But Luna trying to talk to him and like really ease with him. But homeboy, like Johnny said, like just boosting up, like, oh man, y'all been rapping 10 years and y'all still ain't made it. So I said, bro, let me break something down to you. I said, Luna went to college and got a degree. That's 4 years right there, okay? 4 from 10, that's 6, okay? Out of 6, he went to high school out of the other 4. That leaves you with 2 years. 2 years, me and this man just met in adulthood life. He just really started living his life. But he has a college degree. Keep that in mind. Shout out my dog Gito. Gito has 2 beautiful daughters with an old lady and a motherfucking house that he got to take care of. Not an apartment, but a house in Florida, in the nice area. Not the ghetto, but the nice area where the iguanas run around the neighborhood like pet dogs. You feel me?
Right.
So this ain't like you just was out here on the corner begging for change and trying to figure it out. Then you got me on the other hand. At the time, me and my daughter mother was together. We had a whole 6-year situation. So I'm on a whole family tip. I went from on stage, get ready to hit the shows to, whoop, I got a baby. I'm on my goddamn T.I., goddamn family hustle shit. You know what I'm saying? And then once that situation ended, then I fucked up and signed a badass deal and goddamn blackballed myself. But then later on found out the paperwork wasn't legit. You know what I'm doing? But that goes back to knowing your paperwork. And then I decided to take my music seriously. But within that time frame, I can name motherfucking artists and they background and shit that you can't even fathom to name on how the hell you even got where you at. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying that to like bite my own coattail or nothing like that because it's other people out there that's done more and still is doing more. But I'm just saying it to say like, look, I ain't no average ass nigga on old net that's just selling his CDs at Walmart for $5. Please, can you help me with a cash out? Nah. You know what I'm saying? I've been stepping since the Ritz too. You do what I'm doing? I've been out there since Figure 8. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been out there. But at the same time, I also respect what's going on now. So I ain't gonna knock the new wave. But also, don't forget, without the old wave, it wouldn't be no new wave.
Who do you compare yourself to, or who have you got comparisons to over the course of making? I hear it though. I hear that the way he talk.
Yeah, like if you
But it ain't low offensive.
yeah,
But like it's
if
a
you
compliment.
listen to my old music, nothing but like if you listen to T.I. first album, that I'm serious, that's the vibe you'll get.
Hey, but can you, bro? Can you just talk about T.I. influence, bro? Because I feel like, bro, that shit just it gets swept under the GOAT conversation of Atlanta artists. Like it really do.
But see, like I'm gonna tell you why, because with Tip, he one of the type. Cause I do idolize Tip, especially when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna like, you know how the girls used to have all the like the rock bands and shit.
And posters and shit. Yeah.
I had every Tip goddamn album like cover. He was on Vibe magazine, Double XL. I had that shit. You know what I'm saying?
It was either hoopers or rappers that you had on your poster.
I ain't look, bro. I ain't care about none of them. I was like, but hey, where that Tip news? Mama, let me see the newspaper. When Tip had the news article and shit. That was the first time I read the newspaper. I picked up that newspaper, then Tip on the cover. Let me see that. But let me buy another one of them. My mama looked at me crazy. I'm like, boy, you don't never read the paper. I did that day.
Hey, how you feel about that Urban Legend album? That my shit though. Like I bumped that shit all the way through.
You want to know something funny? Urban Legend was the first album. Urban Legend and Lil Wayne the Carter was the first two albums I ever bought and I bootlegged. Yeah. So Urban Legend for me got a different meaning because it's like I really bred and listen to that shit day in, day out.
That shit. That motivation, bro. He was on something with that motivation, bro. Like that shit, just
it's the praying for help for me.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like everything we're going through now, he said then. But, and it's coming to light now. But you gotta take it back to I'm serious because a lot of people don't know Tip. They know T.I.
Facts.
They don't know Tip. Tip was what got T.I. signed.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So you can't mention T.I. without mentioning Tip.
And because he had to scrub the Tip. Because the label, like you said, going back into that label shit, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like, bro, you can have all these different, you know what I'm saying, for like, you know how they fragment your shit, you know what I'm saying, based off of that, where it's like, fortunately, I guess for Tip, you know what I'm saying, the label, they just like, we don't want to.
But then what you got to realize too, a lot of people don't know, Jody Breeze and Tip were both in the same position in the same time when Tip was signed to, what was his first label? With,
He was on label with Q-Tip.
Whatever the label was that he was with Q-Tip on, that label.
Was it Arista?
Yeah. They had an opportunity to sign Jody Breeze back then when Jody was 16. But they passed on Jody and chose Tip. Issue with Tip was you already got Q-Tip on the label when you got Tip. Name situation.
You had to go to T.I.
You know what I'm saying? Problem with that was once the album came out, Tip was locked up at Rice Street. You know what I'm saying? So when he came home, that when trap music popped the fuck out. And trap music took the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, the Tip album that I felt like I disliked and I would swap would be the King album. I hate that album.
That's the black cover?
Yeah, the one that everybody loved. The one that was up for the Grammys, but Ludacris album beat it.
Okay, that's
the one he used in ATL. And that What You Know About That. Yeah, he had What You Know About That.
That was straight. It's straight.
I didn't like it.
I prefer.
You like it?
No, I prefer. I would put No Mercy above that album.
Bro, No Mercy. I even put Paper Trails over that.
Yo, but see, people slept on that No Mercy though.
No Mercy, yeah, that's All She Wrote. That's
But did you, man? Christina Aguilera, her vocals on that motherfucker. I ain't heard that girl drop another song. Period. That's the only, and I ain't being racist when I say this. Shout out to Pink, cause Pink hold her levels too with it. Yeah, but Pink and Christina Aguilera are the only white girls that can hold a note like a sister.
On some hip hop shit.
On some hip hop shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now, like I just heard Tip interview with Bill Bellamy.
Bill Bellamy, yeah, the comedian.
Yeah, when he was saying like basically, at the stage he had in his life, there's no more trap to talk about. And I can respect that because me being musically, I feel the same way with my music to whereas now I'm trying new shit. You know what I'm saying? Because the shit I was already talking about, I've already talked about it. I done already said the same shit. I've just flipped it around and made it modernized. Now I want to do something different. Like I did a rock song called Nobody. To where basically I described a girl that didn't want to respond to my DM. So I kidnapped her type shit. You know what I'm saying? Left her cell phone in the bathroom, so if anybody tracked the location, it's at her house. But she's with me. And I'm basically explaining to her, like, look, because you didn't want to respond back to my DM, now you're here. Now, the message behind that is not to me to bring about a stalker awareness in the sense of me being a stalker, but to show women that, look, it's niggas out here that are really crazy that would take a simple hello as if you really like these niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? Like, we all seen it on the Players Club. Diamond did her thing, but old buddy, little Steve Urkel was trying to get more than that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of women out here be misled due to the entertainment and the limelight. So that was my undercover way of bringing that limelight to the situation. Like, look, you ain't got to say hey. You ain't got to say bye. Just block that motherfucker. But the moment you give a little bit of, even when you respond back with saying hey, you have now given me the invitation to keep going.
Bro, you give an inch, niggas will take a mile.
Huh?
You give an inch, niggas will take that mile.
On God,
They'll
man.
take Tar Boulevard, like they said.
Man, it's like my mom used to say, but every time I try to help your ass and give you an inch, your ass gonna run a goddamn mile. I be like, and when I was young, I didn't understand, like, but I ain't around no goddamn well. But I understand it now, like, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? It just be like that. So it's like, you think about Atlanta now. Musically, it's quiet. Everybody's scared. Don't nobody know when the feds kicking the door in. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody done put themselves. Yeah, because they don't put themselves in positions around people that are possibly motherfuckers on the radar. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in Atlanta, that Fulton County, that DA is not playing. You know what I'm saying? She's not playing. She's pulling out evidence of shit from years ago that unless you from the Southside, you didn't even know this bitch knew the information. She's that cold.
Shit, Clayco,
she probably just stirring up a lot that they already been looking into. They just didn't take it as a precedent.
They didn't take it as a precedent. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna speak the truth. You know why Atlanta cracking down? Because of Chicago. Had Chicago not cracked down because of the LBG duck situation, Atlanta would not be doing the shit that they do. You know what I'm saying? Chicago, I'm put it like this. Chicago made every city and state in the United States of America comfortable to now put rappers on trial for the shit they say and connect it to an active crime if they can connect it to the rappers. And put it as a RICO.
My concern with that is they have a potential body count with YSL of almost like 50-something bodies. And my thing is one body not enough to go after somebody? Y'all want it to go, like, y'all go back to almost 10 years now. How many people had to die before y'all was like, okay, we're going to really go after these people? Like, what are you really setting? Because there could be other heinous things going on. Like, were y'all trying to catch the bigger fish?
That's
of
what
Young
it
Thug
is.
and Gunna, or y'all should just go ahead and nip that in the bud and just say, hey,
but
y'all need to stop
it's like
this.
You gotta think about the breakdown of a RICO. A RICO is automatically designed to take down a mafia-sized organization. It's not meant to take down us four. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anybody can do that. It's meant to take down an organization. That way, no matter if you don't snitch, somebody gonna snitch. All we need is one.
That's why he had to tell bro, hold your head up.
Yeah, but it don't matter because the main ones ain't the ones telling. It's the low man on the totem pole.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's
The lower hanging fruit. Yeah.
it's the weed boy that runs to the store for the relos you need to worry about.
It's really that fly on the wall.
Come on now. And not only that, well, in Thug's situation, whether he beat the RICO, my boy, they found shit in your house. It's over with. Period.
You gonna do some type of time.
You gonna do some time because you're a convicted felon in the state of Georgia. Georgia not playing that, my boy. You made Channel 2 news. You're not walking. You made the news. You're not
statement.
walking.
It's a statement.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And you know, free Lucci and the whole wide thing with that situation because I feel like the streets went to the rap game and the rap game exposed the truth, which is what made an easy case for the feds. Because get what? If they got over 50 bodies, guess what's happening? When you just add that question, why they didn't stop them in the beginning? I agree with you because y'all could have prevented certain murders from continuing.
Or the organization from growing in some results.
We gonna say Orion knocked off Thor in 13, right? But we ain't got the weapon. But Johnny turned around and hit a lick at a liquor store, and we matched that weapon to the bullet of Thor, who we suspect Orion to drop it.
They're using the same tools.
They're using the same gun, but we can't connect them yet. So now we gotta figure out how to make a connection. 5 years later, the light get killed, and we find out these niggas cousins. We find this out at the funeral because we already been watching him. Now we spot him. He's already mixed in with this case. Oh shit. Y'all YSL, you the cameraman. Got him. We gonna get the low man, the cameraman who's not street, who don't have nothing to do with, who got something to lose. We gonna give him immunity and let him tell on everybody. Look at Young Dog case. They been had one of the suspects from the first 48 hours, but they held it out for the first 4 weeks.
Yeah, in order to see what people would be doing.
Y'all got a whole man not here wanted, but I ain't seen not one goddamn commercial on the fucking channel 246 or 5 that said, y'all watch out for this man. He is still wanted. Ain't nothing. But who's to say they don't already have this man in custody and just using that to see who else they can fish out? It's the feds, bro. What happens is the state, put like this. If the state issued a RICO first, then the state can do what they do. But if the feds hit you first, my boy, that's it. That's how they got that's how they got the Chicago situation. They knew who did that within the same day. They watched these boys on camera. They said it, bro. They got it on camera in the indictment. They watched them get the call, leave where they was at, do what they do, and come back home on camera. You know what I'm saying? But they waited a whole year later to actually hit the raid. They let these boys go on social media, tell on themselves, do songs, tell on themselves, let the YouTubers do their job for them.
And then make some investigation and connection.
Yo,
exactly.
Yo, bro, you gotta speak on that YouTube shit, bro. Cause look, I'm gonna say this, dog. Bro, it's certain pages, bro, like, I mean, I say it's YouTube, bro. It's out there, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got no reason a lot to say the last because I say it's a one nigga. He I think he like Europe or so, like, so I think he out there. He not in the States. He be covering a lot of rap shit. And I say, this nigga, he be having factual shit, bro. Like, I don't know, where these nigga sources be from, but it's some shit that you know what I'm saying, you can pull it up online type shit. Like, it's out there.
Let me tell you, bro. It's one dude. You know how, like, you got the bloggers that make up shit, that just add shit?
Yeah.
When this YSL shit hit, I thought about that nigga. This nigga dropped his story. My daughter was born in 13. This nigga dropped the story like 14, 15 about Thug and Lucci beefing. You know what I'm saying? But, of course, because we know it's a bullshit YouTube blog site, we thinking it's some bullshit. But I looked into it because anytime a nigga on the blog sites put the spotlight on Atlanta, I listen. Because I'm here. Y'all not. So let me make sure shit match up. So as I'm listening to it, because I'm not from that side of the tracks, I didn't quite understand it. Because I'm like, man, y'all lame in here. Why this shit bullshit? You know what I'm saying? These niggas ain't gonna beef with each other. They on the same side of the track. Y'all goofy as hell. Y'all ain't in Atlanta. And then certain shit start popping up. You know what I'm saying? If you from the city or got folks in the city, certain shit start coming out about certain shit. But to the world, they thinking, oh, it's just Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? You got these labels, they popping off. Nah, y'all don't know. It's really a war going on in the city, in the streets. But they bringing it to the music. But if you're not listening and paying attention, you will miss it every time. That's why now the DA is using the lyrics against these niggas in the RICO, which is why it's some Senate now that's trying to pass a law that now abolish lyrics in the courthouses and shit.
I was gonna say, wasn't Kanye trying to push for that at one point?
Yeah, but in his case, it's like, go sit down. You in the way.
Yeah, you putting it in the wrong spot.
You sat here and did an album with two motherfucking niggas that are complete opposites of each other and thought that was peaceful. You did a whole show with one of the song's anthems coming through the fucking
I'm not a Kanye stan. I
ain't either, but it's just like,
but he did try to push for some advocacy.
If you gonna bring peace, bring peace. But don't do a song with both sides where the song is both dividing each other. Do a song where it's bringing them together. You know what I'm saying?
What song we talking about?
Like, okay, basically, like, Kanye did a song with Ruger, which is FBG Duck Cousin. Okay. Ruger got the song, the GDs in the dope. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That popped off and that really did his thing, okay? But then you got a song with Dirt, who's a whole BD. You know what I'm saying? Who's on the other side. These two are complete ops. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said and done, you being, I ain't gonna use no term big homie on Kanye, but I'll say you being the ambassador of Chicago.
Yeah. I'm saying? You the elder statesman type of.
You know what I'm doing? You should have chose. I wouldn't even chose the song "Let the GDs in the Dough," and I'm not saying on no disrespect, but out of respect, because when you have a whole stadium, you have the whole Chicago in here to see Kanye, not to see a gang member, not to be divided. They here to see Kanye.
Kanye West,
who's here for all ages and for whatever. You know what I'm saying? So when you sat here and you allowed, as you getting there to change, they played the GDs in the dough. What about the people that's on the opposite side?
How they feeling about
what
that
about
right
the
now?
people that really lost family members because of this war behind that? You know what I'm saying? It goes deeper to the people that's actually from there versus us. We're just watching on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have no gang affiliation, then you chanting the song because you like the song. If you got gang affiliation, then either you with it or you ain't with it. You know what I'm saying? That's why they went so hard at Kanye, because they like, bruh, this ain't even your lane. Why the fuck you even put yourself in it? You know what I'm saying? So then Ruger turned around. He did a diss at Dirt. And he said, damn, bruh, you was on the Donna too. You had a feature on that bitch too. You didn't even share it. You know what I'm saying? Dirt never spoke on it. It was what it was. If you heard it, you heard it.
Ye was doing a lot of throw shit on that album, though. Like, he was doing a lot of throw shit.
But you got to think about, we talking about a city that's really living this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's like, they're artists that are our versions of our Lucci's and Young Thugs are actually out there in the field without having to be in the field because they ain't made it. In our eyes, they made it because we were watching them on TV and shit like that.
Yeah, they still
in the projects.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they might know people that got a nice house, you know what I'm saying? But they ain't in there. They kids and shit still over this way. Or they might have made the sacrifice, like you said, and put the money to the family kids so they could be out the hood, but they still got to be in the hood so the family don't have to be in the hood.
Keep that bread flowing.
You feel me? Because as a parent, you know what I'm saying? We're going to do whatever it takes to make sure our kids don't never have to see that side of life. If they see that side of life, that's because my head is in the ground. You know what I'm doing? Outside of that, as my job as a father, you should never see that side. Not because we're struggling. Maybe if you ask me like, hey, daddy, what's this or what's that? Then I'll be like, all right, I'll show you this, then the third. But not because, daddy can't provide, so now we're stuck in this environment. Now you got to grow up like this. Nah. Because if that's the case, I just basically allow my child to now be a statistic and I just continue the cycle. The whole point is to break that damn cycle. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if y'all seen Larry Hoover came out basically was like saying, he's not a GD no more and people felt some type of way. But from a mature standpoint and when you become a parent, it's understandable. You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't mean everything you did in the street is gone in vain. But it's just you have a different level of understanding on what you want to do in life. You know what I'm saying? This man been in prison, solitary, by his motherfucking self for years at a time. While we out here enjoying the free world, you know what I'm saying? And those that are active in the street life activity, I said like that, misrepresenting the shit that the OGs originally started. You know what I'm saying? What you about to say, bro?
I about to say, bro, it's like, bro, being locked up in that situation, you know what I'm saying, in that solitary, it's almost like being forced to let go of that shit in some type of way. You know what I'm saying? You don't got nothing but to sit there and think about that shit like, damn, ultimately, you know what I'm saying, my life, you know what I'm saying, out there in the streets, it's, you know what I'm saying, what got me up in here. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Whether you be the one to put yourself or, like you said, the nigga on the bottom of the totem pole put you out there because, I think, what they said, Dirt Dad did 26 years?
Yeah, but he didn't snitch.
Yeah. You know?
He could have easily told the goddamn been home with his family, but he didn't say shit. But it's like realistically, is that shit worth it?
Worth it though, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't sitting here saying, hey, go rat, go snitch. But at the same time, we being realistic. Like it's one put like this. When I didn't have a child, I was down for whatever. Cause it's just me.
Yeah, you
know
just living for you at that point.
I'm just living for me. You know what I'm doing? As long as I make sure my mama's straight or I can make sure something going her way, I'm straight. Cause it was just me. I ain't give a fuck. But when you got a child or children at hand, it changes the whole ball game.
Yeah.
So whereas it's like, you will make risks, but you ain't gonna take that risk because you already know, I gotta go back home. You know what I'm saying? I got my little one got there looking up to me. I got my little one expecting me to wake up in the morning when they hungry for a bowl of cereal and fix them a bowl of goddamn cereal.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I was out there in the field, bro, I always had one word, well not one word, but one thing I would tell my boy, man, I'm going back home to my child. So I hope we all on the same mission. Because if we all on the same mission, then we gonna think alike. But if you out there thinking for your motherfucking self, you're gonna be by yourself.
By yourself, yeah.
You know what I'm doing?
The world is a two-way street, not a one-way.
Cause see that was simple when niggas be like, damn, bro, you ain't gonna take the charge from me. Here's the difference. When niggas don't have kids or don't have a sense of responsibility,
purpose,
hell yeah, they taking the charge for the game. Yeah, I'm down for it. Yeah, that's my pistol. Yeah, that's my dope. Why? They have nothing to go home to.
Exactly.
So all they know is to move on, go. But when you got something at home, even if your child ain't at home, but you know you got a child, bro, you're not gonna want to make the same sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's like I respect when I hear older homies say shit like that because it's like they get it. They caught, even though it's fucked up, it took them that long, or it's fucked up that the system put them in a position that they couldn't get out for the message to go down like that. But at least they got it. The downfall is us as the generation now to come, and those of us that are parents, we got to break the cycle for our children and our grandkids to come, so then this whole shit change. See, the thing about motherfuckers be thinking, it's going to change with our kids. No. It's going to change with our grandkids. You know what I'm saying? We got to teach it to our kids so our kids can be the game changers, and then the game actually changes when they have kids. You know what I'm saying? We just got to make sure we stay in good health, good spirit to live to see the shit. You know what I'm saying? That be the main goal. You know what I'm saying? That's why we used to have big mamas and big daddies and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And niggas that raised 3-4 different generations because they knew what it took to get to the bigger picture. Even if you said, man, you lying like a motherfucker, and you said, oh, I'm with that shit. No matter what y'all motherfucker said, it was gonna come to light. Period. But it's up to me to maintain myself to be able to show y'all, I told y'all niggas, I told you. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at Atlanta right now, bro. If you ask yourself 10 years ago musically, would the city be where it's at right now, we all would say, hell nah.
Hell nah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm from the Southside. I don't call that nigga gun, that nigga Sergio. I would have never imagined this nigga would be in the position that he's in. And then it's like the moment I said, you know what? I'm going to leave the street shit where it's at and respect the man for where it's at. And then the streets came back and bit him in the ass. And that's how it always be. The OGs always said, bro, you don't get killed and get caught until it's time to leave the game. When you in the game and you full throttle, nigga, ain't nobody worry about killing you. You making money. Even if you the low man at the totem pole, nigga, you making sure I eat. If he the plug, get what, nigga, he make sure the bass connected. But the moment he say, man, I'm about to get ready to leave and go home to my old lady and my kids, guess what? That stops his bass because he don't know these other niggas. That stops how you eat because the other niggas look at you as a ain't shit ass nigga. But he fought with you because he know your family. So he been protecting you. He been making sure you got all the SRTs out here. All the zips for the low. You ain't paid for shit in the last 10 years. And his homeboys hating on you. So guess what? When he decide to leave the game, no matter how he leave, nigga, you the first one they knocking off. Because you his favorite. The plug gonna be the next man they connect to because they know where the bag coming from. And guess what? Operation still gonna be in flow. And he gonna either be dead or in jail. There ain't no happy endings. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up to say it like that, but at the same time, that's why you can't play both sides. You gotta pick your side. You know what I'm saying? That's why I chose the side to leave all that shit over that way and come over here to the entertainment side. You know what I'm saying? It's still a transition, but At the same time, when you a parent, that shit don't fucking matter. Your kid matter. I don't give a fuck what a nigga say. Nigga say gang, nigga, this shit tatted on me, yeah. Nigga, if you a parent, your kid coming for all this shit. But here's where the conflict come in. No man or no woman is bigger than the game. So now you gotta ask yourself, do you still wanna be gang? You know what I'm saying? Look at Nipsey's situation. We seen what happened, broad light. But you got a situation where one of the homies went on the stand and another homie went on the run and didn't talk. You got some say one is right. You got some say one is wrong. But that's where the problem come in at. It's all good and fun and games until unfortunately we lose one and the legal system got to get called in. Now we got to choose a side. You know what I'm saying?
People want justice, but at the same time, it's two sides to that feeling of it.
But for the family, it ain't. He still got a daughter. He still got a son. He still got an old lady. He still got a mama. Brother, he still got a brother that sat there and tried to save his life. And you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, for us as the fans, we can say, damn, bro, old boy did the right thing because he didn't get on the stand because we know Nip live by the code. You know what I'm saying? We ain't snitching. But at the same time, what about his kids? Mm-hmm. Is that fair for them? You know what I'm saying? These are the choices we got to think about when we out here living like we first started off, living these characters. Because we are living the character on social media. We living the character when we out here in the streets. But we're not the man or woman that we are in the streets when we go home. You know what I'm saying? Like, I listen to Charleston, like I said, Charleston said a lot of fucked up shit. But one thing I will give that motherfucker credit for, he speak the real. And, you know, me being a Nip fan and how I feel about Nip, I felt some type of way about that shit he was saying, you know what I'm saying, about him. But I respect it, though, at the same time, because he said the people that he seen cried at the funeral, they weren't crying for Nipsey. They cried for Hermes. They cried for the man. They didn't cry for the rapper. They didn't cry for... You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
else.
Then I sat back and I thought about Trouble's situation. When I got the call about what happened, my sister called me. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I called Johnny right after or some shit. And, like, when she called me, she was like, Brody, Trouble got killed. And I was like, what? Because I had jet dropped my girl on, matter of fact, I had jet dropped her off. And I made it to the goddamn stop sign. I was like, what? I was like, man, you bullshit. And then she sent me the link. And the moment that shit hit, it was like tears hit, as if Nip died all over. You know what I'm saying? Because, granted, we didn't know, as fans, we didn't know Mariel the man. But if you from Atlanta, it damn near felt like you knew him as the man because you seen him grow into the man that he became. You know what I'm saying? You seen a nigga that came in the motherfucking game hardcore that called out every Atlanta nigga and ain't none Atlanta nigga step back. Even Tip. And that's my nigga. But the only step back Tip gave Trouble was address. That was it. And that was on Trouble Man album. That's it. Other than that, Trouble did what he did. He turned around, called the case in between, stood up like a man, handled his situation, turned around, had 2 beautiful children, still took care of his mama, still put on for the hood, met his favorite rapper being Boosie and turned around, had a real relationship with one of his favorite rappers, had music with a nigga. You know what I'm saying? To whereas when this man died, initially, we didn't ask who, what. It was like, are you fucking serious? Most time you like, who did it? What happened? But this was like a cousin that you only seen at grandma's house. But when you seen that nigga, you love being around that nigga. You know what I'm saying? That was the energy that like Trouble brought about just being from Atlanta. So it was like, that's where it goes back to the man and the character. Because I heard Charles speak on that. You know what I'm saying? He tried to use the gang affiliation. And I ain't gonna lie, I do understand that too. Because for our families that don't know what we do out in the streets, they are fearful of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially if we died of a tragic death or a homicide, they possibly think that this is tied into our death, even if it have nothing to do with it. It's because of the negativity that comes with it, that's what's going to tie with it. Because guess what? Let's just be realistic. We seen how, unfortunately, the opposition dissed Nipsey gravesite. You know what I'm saying? Even his mural. And these wasn't even no real opposition. These were just some kids just trying to get some respect and get a name for themselves. With the whole world saying Trouble Funeral in the manner that it was, somewhere down the line, some little young nigga gonna think the same motherfucking thing. They're not gonna look at the man that's laying there. They're not gonna look at the man that was respected. They just gonna look at the fact that, oh, he stood on this side, so I'm on this side, so I'm gonna do this. Not knowing that nigga all sides stood for that nigga. Period. You know what I'm saying? But none of that get told down the line. So that's where it goes back to the character and the man. What you gonna stand on? Cause your family know the man. Even if your family know you as the character, your mama birthed you as that man you became. She didn't birth the character. You know what I'm saying? Your sister loved the brother, the annoying little bastard that either she hated or the one she admired growing up to. Not the character. You know what I'm saying? So that be the thing about being in this entertainment business, that if you still got a peace of mind and sanity and those around that loves you, that still keep you in that limelight for doing right, that's the only way you keep that sanity. Cause I think it was maybe 2 weeks ago, me and Baby was at church, and I think I was thinking about some shit. I was like, the pastor said something at church on the lines of some shit like this. It was like, you already know you can't have two masters. You know what I'm saying? No matter what religion you practice, you can't have two masters, right? So how can you gangbang and then practice religion? You know what I'm saying? Free my little bro Wado, he down the road, you know what I'm saying? He Islam, man. He was like, that's one of the conflicts they have in the jails. You got a lot of gangbangers want to be Islam, you know what I'm saying, or practice the faith, but at the same time, when it's time to practice the faith, they want to revert back to the gang lifestyle. And that goes back to serving two masters, which goes into the character. You can't serve two. You can't be Batman and Bruce Wayne at the same time. It's impossible. It's a time and place for everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's like us as the entertainers, and I say entertainers, whether you do podcasts, rapping, acting, whatever, or even comedian or whatever, or videographer, because you still out there with it. You gotta make sure you protect your identity at all times. Don't put something out there into the universe that's truly not you. Cause somebody gonna press you about that shit. You know what I'm saying? It could be, hell, if you out there saying you the best videographer, it's probably 10 little goddamn crazy kids that went to a private school ready to test their skills against you.
Mm-hmm. Showcase that shit.
You know what I'm saying? If you say you the biggest Crip, you the biggest Blood, you the biggest BD, GD, Vice Lord, MS-13, whatever you fucking claim, somebody gonna check you to see if you really about that shit.
And if you ain't really about it for real, that might be the end of you or somebody else around you.
You know what I'm
saying?
saying? It's like Rollo say, if you ain't street, stay out the road. And I'm famously saying it's okay not to be street. It's okay to stay on the sidewalk. It's okay to observe. Sometimes we can't help what goes on our street. Whether that's your city, whether that's your state, whether that's your hood, whether it's your work environment, hell, whether that's your fucking relationship. But what you can control is staying on your side and putting yourself in shit that you know you ain't got no business being in. You know what I'm saying? Like, most rappers we lost been behind niggas and they feelings. And we ain't really lost no rappers in car accidents. The last rappers or entertainers I can think of we lost in the black hip-hop community was shit. Aaliyah and Left Eye. And it goes that far back because everybody else been homicides.
Yeah, another person doing something to them.
All in their feelings. Whether it's about money or it's about a female, it's always them too. You know what I'm saying? Think about every Atlanta rapper that we lost from 2009. By the female or money.
Or I say the drug shit too.
Yeah, or the drugs.
Shit, yeah, the drugs.
But guess how the drugs playing part? A nigga in his feelings. Mm-hmm. I'm mad because you ain't paying me back. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm mad because my kids like your song. I'm mad cause my girl following your Instagram now. I'm mad cause my crew like your music more than my music. I'm in my fucking feelings. You know what I'm saying? Bankroll. Lost into a nigga in his feelings. Nigga got mad because this nigga got all these niggas with guns and straps behind him, and all you got is just you and him. You know what I'm saying? Granted, what happened, but at the end of the day, it started with a nigga in their feelings. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to take it a step further back, it start with a female going telling somebody else that, hey, somebody's here. You know what I'm saying? We go back to, we'll use goddamn adult situation. You got a nigga in his feelings because the nigga think you talking about him in the booth. This shit is fucking music, bro. And even if I was talking about you, bitch, I'm about to make money off this shit. Be happy I'm talking about you. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? And then what I don't respect then too, bro, and this is gonna lead to my next situation. There's no more fair ones than fights, bro. Dunk lost his life whooping a nigga ass and he had the strap on him in the beginning.
Still, yeah. There's no honor amongst that shit.
Ain't no honor in that shit. And you turn around, you look at Von's situation. Everybody want me because of where I stand, where my team I represent. They want me to feel like I'm supposed to stand on Lil Tim and them side. But I'm from the era, bro. I'm from the old Let Do It days. We didn't have guns. We had these hands. You know what I'm saying? It could be 3 of y'all, and y'all could get the ups on me, but boy, if I get the motherfucking adrenaline, I can hit you with the left, hit you with the right, and kick the shit out of your nuts and get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? And never had to pull a pistol and see y'all niggas tomorrow at school to live to talk about it. Nowadays, niggas up in the pipe. Ain't nobody living to talk about shit because you getting arrested 6 hours later. I'm dead because I done goddamn died from my motherfucking injuries. Because you decide to have hollow tips of goddamn metal jackets in your goddamn bullets today. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody living to tell shit.
Yeah, just all about that. In the moment, I gotta win that shit.
I gotta win.
Or even if the nigga do win, they still airing your shit out on the loser. That's the shit.
You lose. It's a lose-lose situation, bro. Trouble situation. Lose for Atlanta. Period. No matter if you on J Mike's side, no matter if you're on Trouble side, it's a lose-lose. You know what I'm saying? 2 mamas cried. A mama cried because she had to bury her son, and another mama cried because she knows she'll never see her son again. Nobody win. Same thing, Von's situation. A mama cried because she had to bury her son. Another mama cried because she thought she was about to lose her son. Another mama cried because she actually lost her son. And another mama cried because she damn near lost her son too. But he survived. 4 mamas cried. Was it worth it? Hell nah. You know what I'm saying? We chant Von music back to back. But guess what? His kids gotta grow up without a father. His son gotta grow up, unfortunately, in a manner that his father had to, being fatherless as an adult. You know what I'm saying? You got a whole daughter out here that's about to grow up searching for love from a man because her father's not there. No matter how many uncles around, And here's another thing. People got to realize everybody that's in your gang are not there to be there for your kids. And that's the shit that fucking counts. You know what I'm saying? That's why I start falling back.
Behind,
yeah, because you can have 100 niggas around you, but when shit hit the fan...
They ain't take care of yours. That shit don't mean nothing because it's like, what am I here for? What am I
You
doing?
feel me?
Am I doing it for y'all or am I doing it for them?
Because if you think about it, bro, girls have the best relationships when it comes to certain shit like that. When it's the kid's birthday, even if they just fell out last week, they'll text that girl, tell the baby happy birthday, or they'll send shit on Cash App, there for the baby. You know what I'm saying? They might not talk for another week, but they gonna send that shit. But us niggas, bro, we gonna keep this shit $150. We'll turn around and fuck the homeboy daughter 20 years later when she a grown ass woman, knowing who she is, but she don't know who the fuck we is. You know what I'm saying? It's cases like that goes on to this day. So it's like, for me, it goes back to what you asked originally, loyalty. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't down for mine, if my child can't name out who the fuck you are, you irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? When it come to inner circle, you know what I'm saying? I don't mean that like our relationship is relevant, but like family-wise, she knows. You know what I'm saying? My daughter 8 years old. You know what I'm saying? Music-wise, she been seeing me rap. my early music, you can hear her in the background when I was recording, and she doing the goddamn hee ha ha shit as a baby. You know what I'm saying? Before I knew how to clear out the air pockets and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, even as a parent, I just feel like if you bring your kids into it, they'll never wonder why you're not there, because they know why you're not there. They see why. You know what I'm saying? That's just like if you had a love, we doing what we doing right now. They see daddy working. So if you say, hey, I got to go for the weekend, I got to do a show with whoever, they don't know who the fuck you talking about, but they know what you do at home, so they know what to expect when daddy go home. You know, when daddy leave the house. Now, if you bring back a wrong image or another baby, that's on your ass. But for the most part, you know what I'm saying, you can protect that. So, you know, that's just how I feel about it, though. But let me ask y'all this, though, on a little different spin with it. How y'all feel about the Atlanta sex scene? You know what I'm saying? And we ain't gotta go too explicit, but I just mean in the sense of like the exploitation of it nowadays.
And like what regard?
Like, okay, for example, you remember we had a whole little wave of the $40 wave. Now we got the OnlyFans wave.
Oh, it's at an all-time high.
The issue with OnlyFans, because it's like OnlyFans. I know some people that be posting on Snapchat and be like, $5 FaceTime calls or $20 meetups type shit, and I'm like,
I saying $75 FaceTime.
But no, that's what I'm saying. When it first started, because some people was lowballing like, it was low,
bro. I ain't never bought into that shit, but I done seen it.
It was I was about to say, like, you got to tell me what happened on $75 with FaceTime. God damn, you paid the
half of the advertisement already be on the story, so I'm like, shit, I'm good just looking at the store.
Yeah, period.
I feel like it's a more money opportunity in that industry. Well, and it's good content for like, you know, creeps out there.
I say the dancing scene in Atlanta is pretty big. It's a lot of you know, church dancers turn, strippers turn, you know, OnlyFans.
Okay, I'm glad you said that. I'm about to fuck y'all in something doing. So let me ask you this one. Johnny, shut the hell up when I ask this. Would y'all date a stripper?
Yeah, I would date one.
Okay, what about you?
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past me.
Okay, so everybody said they'll date one. Now, are you willing to go through the bullshit that come with it? Cause like, be realistically, it sounds good. Shout out to P Valley, Mercedes made, you know what I'm saying? Mercedes special. But that's a big topless strip club. That's not a full lot. So if you from Atlanta, you know what goes down in the VIP if the pockets are right.
Yeah, shit. Well, I say at that point, it's like if you working, it's like somebody, hey, you been a rapper at some point. Some of these rappers out here, they be fucking. And they got a girl at home, they know that. At some point, that girl just like, shit, I'm just glad that he take care of me for real, and it's just, he just fucking on them and not trying to make them the one.
True.
So it's like, if that's the lifestyle you live in, you got to understand that on the man perspective. She out here making this bread. I hope that you either ain't stupid enough to be sitting here lining your pockets and saying, man, I'm doing good, or you actually managing her shit and helping her make sure y'all got some shit going.
So what you saying is, as long as she don't tell you what she did at work, you cool with what she do at work.
Yeah, because I know where you work at. Like, I can't.
Nah, we know what she working, but what she do at work is
it's the industry. It's in the industry at some point. You working in this.
Like, I know where the hell you at.
Industry, sex sell. Like, I can't sit here and be like,
I'm gonna say for me, that shit ain't long term. But I say, you know what I'm saying? I can't knock it until I try it.
Okay, well, I'm about to save all y'all the motherfucking goddamn thought process. You feel me? Damn near married the motherfucker. It's not worth it.
But my brother dated a stripper. A white stripper at that.
See, I ain't never played that.
That's what I'm saying.
I date him, but I don't know about marriage.
Yeah, like, but see, in my case, though, I can say this, though. In my case, mine went in the club, but I was getting mine out the game. You know what I'm saying? I was like Jamie Foxx Player Club. Everybody was like, damn, you taking the main one? What the fuck? But, okay, we respect it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like on no bashing type shit. And for the little minute, from what I've heard after me and Shawty split, she was doing good. But, you know what I'm saying? From what I heard lately, beforehand, she was back doing the same old thing. So, hey, you know. But what I will say, you have to be mentally secure with yourself as a man. Number two, you got to be financially secure with yourself to understand that your woman will make more money than you.
Oh, yeah,
okay?
Sure.
Because this ain't the dope game. Dope game
is
bring in a
simp
little
ass
$400-$500 at night if you're doing it solo or with your little gang, you know what I'm saying? If you move a little shit. We talking about girls that's bringing in $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 out of easy hand. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
No issue about buying nothing. So, and you also gotta put that, cause like, from a man's standpoint, it sound good when you go to the store and they're like, "Oh, babe, I got it." You're like, "Oh, damn," cause we always used to buying shit and paying for it. That's like, "Now, okay." But then after a while, you like, "Hey, man, damn, let me be a man." But then you like, "Shit, I do got the bill coming up, and you do got that extra goddamn $100 you just made last night. You about to go make some more money tonight too. Shit, you ain't hurting. Put the shit right back in my pocket." You know what I'm saying? Because, like bro said, it's not long term if the person is not in it to get out. If they made a lifestyle about this shit, if they going to get different wigs and different outfits, that ain't the one you want. Because they embedded in this shit. They in that shit like a trap. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't trying to get out.
They ain't thinking they gonna get old one day or look the same.
They don't give a fuck about that shit. But you want to know why? Because now these surgeries done came out, so when they about to get wrinkly, they got the money to stack. Let me tell you something, bro.
They building their Kardashian empire.
I thought I seen money hidden with being around OGs and shit in the hood. And I ain't talking about on the trap shit, just the old folk type shit. You ain't seen money hidden until you seen how a stripper hide her money. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just the money in the bank account. You got the money in the bank account, you got cash, you got money hidden. It's money in the card hidden on some BMF type shit for emergencies you just gonna do. They got money at their mama house on a stash spot type shit, and another stash spot for the money if they get locked up type shit. And when, like I said, bro, we talking about money. So I say that respectfully to not make the strippers or exotic dancers feel like we bashing them, because they do get paper. But what they also gotta realize is, baby girl, you making money that the average motherfucker does not make on a day-to-day basis. So do not expect every man to live up to your means of lifestyle when that's not his. He has to bust his ass to make his money. You shake your ass to make your money. Or if you on that other side, you sucking dick and fucking to make your money. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my French if I can't say too much, but we just gonna keep it 100 on that part.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Make that extra buck sometimes.
You gotta make that extra. And some of them do it for the pleasure. It ain't even for no extra on the shit. So
at
it's
that point,
like,
you gotta capitalize. That's why you might need that man around to tell you, if you gonna do that shit, make some bread out. Make that nigga pay.
You feel me? But then it goes back to whether you dealing with one with kids or you dealing with one with no kids. Because I've had a situation where one had kids, where she had priorities. Then you had one that had kids and wasn't really a mother to her kids. So the priority shit was never there anyway. So she was moving like she didn't have no kids at all. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, either way, like Broski said, it ain't no long-term shit unless y'all are trying to get out the game. The only good thing about that is they can help you get your credit right. You know what I'm saying? Help pay for certain shit and you pay it back in the long run. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I can think of, because unless you a Fortune 500 nigga, and if you a Fortune 500 nigga, you're not gonna be treating her like she a main female. They just be $150. She just a piece of, she a toy. She that talking toy you like to play with when you at your grandma's house, but you about to go back home and play with your regular toys. You know what I'm saying? They just be 100.
Just to hold you over.
That's it. She that Range Rover, they got 40,000 miles on it, but get what? Her motherfucking lease is $1,500. Who the fuck can afford $1,500 on a goddamn lease like that? Nobody. So we're gonna take our ass back over here to this Kia goddamn Forte. You know what I'm saying? 125, aka love, attention, QT, home cooked meal, and loyalty. Last longer. You know what I'm saying? Long term. You don't want no trophy wife. That shit for the fashion.
That's kind of
maintain that shit.
Basically,
He still got worked out making the money he making.
Yeah, like, nah, bro. You
Kardashian curse is real.
Yeah, you want loyalty. If it ain't, that's why I'm big on loyalty all around. That friendship, relationship, it's all about loyalty. Because I look at it like this. And this ain't like encouraging, because I ain't encouraging. But you could break my trust and we can rebuild that shit. But when you break my loyalty, that's it. I'm good. You fucked up. You know you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Cause trust, you might have fucked up. All right, let's talk about it. You might have fucked up. You need some space. But that loyalty, if I can't trust you to watch my back or around my jit, I can't have you around me. And once you cross that line, I don't trust you no more, I'll never trust you the same again. It'll never be trust. You know what I'm saying? I treat your ass like an op. You know what I'm saying? But I keep shit cordial, but the moment your ass turned up to do some stupid shit, I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? So. Then y'all got Gucci playing. That funny. That funny.
The pain of the face.
That bankroll?
That's Travis, Gucci and Travis Scott.
Damn, he sound like bankroll for a second. I had to listen to that shit like, oh, that bank?
I think it's like 2016.
Damn.
I didn't even know.
I ain't gonna lie though. I wanted to try reporting on, cause I just seen they put the promo out for Street R Us 2. I wanted this gonna be the one they put a bank version out with. Cause you know originally before he died, like that was the whole plan. Street R Us 2 with bankroll and transport put pop out and transport do their thing again. Cause you know they got that legal shit now. So you know Migos, they the Migos. That's that Northside shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't even count them as Atlanta. That shit North.
Yeah.
With a WF.
No. G-Co. Gwinnett with the shit.
You feel me? Okay, so let me ask y'all this. Travis Porter or Rich Kids?
Which kids?
I say rich.
I'm a rich kid fan.
Rich
I
kid.
rock with Schoolie.
Yeah, me too.
I rock with Schoolie, bro. Man, Schoolie don't get enough shine. I was just saying this the other day, bro. Hey, man, shout out my partner Lil Kato, man. Shout out my partner Lil Kato Clecko, you know what I'm saying? That nigga put me on the Schoolie, bro, when I was like 15, 14. Really, it started with I Wonder Why for me, with him and Lucci.
Oh, you came in then?
Well, I say, no, I'm saying I know rich
man.
kids, but I'm saying as far as like me, like becoming
really
a Schoolie, like a Schoolie fan.
Oh, okay,
like a
yeah.
Schoolie, like on his own shit. Like, cause you know, everybody, we already know, you know what I'm saying? Say, what's up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We hit them, but we already know all that
we
shit,
know
bro,
it.
you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like, Schoolie, like, when I say I fuck with Schoolie, I don't gotta hear Caleb. I don't gotta hear Caleb,
God,
bro.
bro. Like, no disrespect to Caleb,
No disrespect to Caleb, bro, but I don't gotta hear that nigga.
I skip his part.
Yeah, bro, I skip that nigga shit. Like, no disrespect, bro, but...
Well, it just like, bro, it was skate for me.
But
like.
I just say this, though. How are you signed to 2 Chainz and you're not getting radio play in the A like that, bro? That's the shit that is kind of killing me, bro, because Schoolie is that dude, bro, because he really... Bro, let's be real, bro. He kind of started that shit with Drake on that singer rapper shit, bro. That melodic shit, bro.
He did. Wasn't nobody else doing that shit before skate, bro. Wasn't nobody else doing that shit.
And Schoolie know auto-tune with that shit, too, bro. Niggas
I feel like when fuck skate up was when Rich Kid signed that Interscope deal.
Okay.
When they signed that deal, I felt like in the time that they was in that deal, should have been the time they should have stayed a free agent. Because at that time, everybody else was catching them deals for rapping and singing when y'all was the originators, but y'all already locked in the deal.
Fact.
That's when they dropped that Yards album shit.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that one right
That's
there.
the one with Cheetah.
Yeah, with that one, they got the Bobby and Whitney's on that
I
one.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I remember that shit.
You see what I'm saying? But it didn't do what it was supposed to do
It didn't hit
at
the
all.
streets like that, bro.
Nothing at all.
That shit did not hit like that.
You know what I'm saying? So I felt like that's when that and when Bankroll died. Because, you know, a lot of people put Schoolie at fault for
the Bankroll shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's fucked up, but I understand from skate in because it's like, damn, bro. Had I not invited this nigga, none of this would have popped off. But at the same time, how am I supposed to know that y'all got this going on when I'm over here doing this?
Cause Schoolie be on his own thing.
Yeah,
everybody that know that
his own thing.
He does his own thing, bro. He doesn't want the attention or the shine like that. Like I say this nigga been in the game so long, he can get a song with Baby now. But
he already got a song with Baby.
Now that's what I'm saying. Like I'm saying like, you know, off the what that was 2020. The one he dropped during the pandemic.
Nobody Likes Me.
Yeah, Nobody Likes Me, yeah. But I'm just saying, like, you would think like it's niggas that really know Schoolie, You would think like it would have. You would have think it would have already happened by now. You would think it would have been happened, bro. But
that's the one thing that upsets me. And even though we know it's street ties and the shit, but outside the street shit, that's the one thing that upsetted me with Thug and Gunna. Because it's like, Thug, had it not been for Skate and Caleb, nigga, wasn't nobody listening to you in Atlanta? Had it not been for what it was, 100 autograph or 1,000 autograph, bro, wasn't nobody listening to Young Thug before then? Young Thug was that crooked teeth ass nigga on Cleveland, period. You know what I'm saying?
His teeth was horrible.
Like, that's what it was. But it was like after that song, Thug blew in the city. Boom. Rich Kids blew. Then that's when the whole Bandit Marco gang and all them boys started popping out. You know what I'm saying? But Rich Kids was the one that started that shit. You know what I'm saying? You look at Cap G. A lot of folks think Cap G just this Migo ass hood nigga. But he started back on Age Ain't Nothing But a Numbers on goddamn Straight Like That One.
Hey, bro, where's bro at now, though? Because I haven't heard a lot from Cat G. He was on Double XL, right, at one point?
Oh, shit, shout my dog Flex Crew Reed on shit. Last time I checked, bro, they were doing, like, tours and shit.
Oh, so
like,
he's still selling?
He recently made an album.
Yeah, he released the album.
Yeah, he recently made, like, a little EP.
It was pretty good.
Yeah,
it was good.
And, like, he still be doing shit. Back. But his shit ain't mainstream, though. Shout out that boy T.O. Green, though. He got a song with Rick Ross, that Trap America. They got a song together that got down, it doing this thing out there now. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, for me, bro, being from the Southside, anybody that's from the Southside that doing their thing, I'ma always put on. Even if a nigga don't comment back, reshare, I'm gonna fuck about that. You know what I'm saying? When I see you in person, that's all that matters.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? As long as you keep it 100 with me, I'm good with that. I ain't trying to fan out. I don't want no autograph. When I see you, I'm gonna approach you like a regular nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, real as out, bro. Kibo got it, right? I'm getting off work. Getting off the goddamn bus, coming off, getting off work. Getting off the bus, walk across the street to the Chevron. I walk in the gas station. You know what I'm saying? As I'm walking in, Kibo at the register, you know what I'm saying? I get, you know what I'm saying, get this shit right up. So I look, I said, damn, that look like Kibo. But I want for sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm fresh off work at like 12 something at night. So I look back, I was like, what up, Kibo? You know, shit, what up, boy? I like, shit, can't call you. Everything good with you? Hell yeah. All right, stay up with it. All right. Walked out the store. Now, at this time, this was Grove Street Party. It's the hottest shit in the city. But if you ain't from our side, you don't know who Kibo is. You don't know, but for me, nigga, I'm like, damn, bro. This Kibo got it. Like, you know what I'm saying? With baby mama, I'm like, shout it. You know who this is? She like, who the fuck is that? I'm like, shout it, Kibo got it. Who? Kibo. Out of control. Yo, fuck it. You ain't from Atlanta. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? But, and then shortly after that, he had got that accident type shit. So for me, you know what I'm saying? Anybody, like I said, from the South Side, bro, like I said, as you can see, that shit inked on my body. It ain't going nowhere. Then the original A, it just in me. You know what I'm saying? Some folks, it's on them for the moment. They do it for the clout. They do it for the social media. But for me, it's like, it's in me. I can't take that shit any other way.
Hey, what's your favorite era of Atlanta, though?
Outside the South Side, it'd be the West Side.
No, I'm saying, like, Atlanta era. Like, what's your favorite?
Oh, you said era. My bad.
Yeah,
I said, like, era.
Yeah.
The era, shit. I like to call it the Snap era, but goddamn Fabo say it's the geek era.
Like Lil Jon and shit like that?
Nah, that's before then. That's the goddamn... That's when I actually came into rap for real. Like, around that time, Young Blood's down, T.I. Ain't Never Scared on Bone Crusher. But mine would be like, goddamn, Look Like Money, Smell Like Money, Young Rap time frame. You know what I'm saying?
What year is it?
That's like 2006.
Okay.
Yeah, like 06, like my freshman year of high school.
Okay.
Yeah, like that was shit popped off for me. Like a lot of rappers like Boosie. I didn't like Boosie in the beginning. His voice was annoying. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
But it took that Betrayal and that Smoking on Purple that got me locked in. And then his music after he got out, that's another artist slept on. Shit, Young Ralph, you know what I'm saying? Jude, man, he slept on. So I mean, you know, rappers like that time frame.
Hey, but why the West Side?
Huh?
Why the West Side, though? More than, you know,
the west
is
side
like-
for me, like the west side just keep it 100. If a nigga gonna rob you, he gonna rob you. And you gonna know he about to rob you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no gimmicks, nigga.
Shit
Give
be
it to
going
me,
down,
get it up.
yeah,
I want
shit
it.
be going down.
You know what I'm saying? If a female on, you know what I'm saying? If a female out there soliciting, she gonna make it be known when she soliciting. And that's what it gonna be.
You see more throw shit on the west side.
Man, you see a lot of shit on
A
the
lot of
west
shit on the west side. We
Stayed
stayed
on
out
north
there.
side,
Yeah,
yeah.
we
It's
stayed out
like,
north side, bro.
you know how on Home Alone, how old boy went in the park in New York and was seeing
yeah.
crazy shit. That's Fulton Industrial at nighttime.
Ooh, Fulton Industrial, boy.
You know what I'm saying?
We,
You see everything. Everything. You know what I'm doing? So that's why I like the West Side. Because the West Side it is, I feel like it's the last essence of Atlanta that we got left in Atlanta. Because everything is so industrialized now and goddamn modernized, and everywhere's an Atlantic Station now. At first, Atlantic Station was Atlantic Station. Now you got an Atlantic Station over here, an Atlantic Station over there. Like, damn, can we have anything that's just its own thing?
Atlanta, yeah.
That's why I say that. You know what I'm saying? East Side, I don't fuck with the East Side at all. You know what I'm saying? I got folks out there, I go out there. You know what I'm saying? I go out there to dunk grade, but outside of that, I don't go to the East Side too tough.
Hey, you the first person on the show that I gotta ask this question because it's about to be the next topic. Well, I mean, one of the next segment though, but I gotta ask you the question because we all out here from the South Side, from the A. So like, bro, where is the go-to wing spot for you? Like, who got the best wings in the city? I gotta ask you that question.
I ain't gonna lie, you really, no, like, that's for my girl.
You said the
like,
best wings?
The wing spot, cause like I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I'm not big on wings.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie though. I support those that support. You know what I'm saying? So like if you was to be like, damn, it's Sunday or a game night and I just need some quick wings, my mama coming over, my grandma coming over. So it's not something for your partners and them, but something for the family.
Yeah.
Then I gotta go to Wings in the Prayer on Highway 85. Well, it's really on 138 off Highway 85 next to the Waffle House. You know what I'm saying? Crossing the Little Giants. Yeah, my folks spot. I fuck with them personally. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say it like that. So
What
I
flavor
can't
you
really
getting?
say a wing spot. But if you say soul food,
Oh, no, yeah. Tell me the soul food spot.
all right, right on the west side on MLK, A1 Soul Food, right there in the plaza next to the old what it is, Department of Labor. It's right across from the goddamn Dollar Tree next to the Subway. A1 Soul Food on the west side.
Okay, shout out A1 Soul Food.
You know what I'm saying? I go there for breakfast, dinner, lunch, anytime I catch them. And if I want my buffet, I know y'all gonna say I'm cheap as fuck, but I don't give a fuck. Go to Corral in Noonan's. That bitch is clean. Motherfucking food be fresh.
New one, right? That's new.
Yeah,
one
that
you put up?
motherfucker new. Yes.
Yeah. That one
Yeah,
is
okay.
real nice. Yeah, I went
Yes.
in there and seen Fetty Wap one day.
How you seen that?
weird.
Damn,
It was
they
the
got
weirdest-
that and go to
it was
Corral.
the weirdest
Yeah,
one.
yeah, everybody eat
I
go
was
to
just
Corral.
like,
Y'all
that was
niggas
like,
old.
God, everybody
shit,
eat
man,
that.
who else walk out on
Man,
the rise
wait.
and why? I like,
Okay, so I'm gonna see how Southside y'all live. Have y'all ever went to Sparkles?
Oh,
Skating?
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I ain't never been, but I skate, but I ain't never been there.
You ain't never been,
I used
Brad?
to be on like Fayetteville, Southside, like.
Oh, you was
Clayco
on there
and
by the
shit.
bowling alley.
Yeah,
You
I used to go to like Skate Zone. I used to go to what's that place called? Dazzles in Fayetteville. It's like
Yeah, I
a
know
purple,
that
that little
shit.
purple building by the bowling alley.
Yeah, I know about that
shit.
one.
And then I used to go to what that other one?
Skate
It's in
Town?
Stockbridge. I know where Skate Town. That's all old now. I've been there
Yeah.
before.
I've been. Yeah.
Nah, what's it called? It's Starlight.
Starlight,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah, I know
it's
about that.
Stockbridge and shit.
Yeah,
That's about
okay,
right.
so
But Skate Town, I've been to Skate Town.
You been to Skate
On
Town?
that, yeah, I've been
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I ain't never skated. I mean, I skated like twice in Skate Town. Other than that, it's been like when you're chilling or the police situations.
I never been to Cascade though.
Okay,
Never been.
I got a confession for you then. I keep it 100 on y'all show. I ain't never skated in Cascade neither.
Yeah.
Nope, I ain't never skated in Cascade. And it'd be funny because folks that's not from Atlanta expect everybody in Atlanta to go to Cascade. I'm like, no, bro, I'm from the South Side.
This
I
nigga
would-
don't skate, but he been to Cascade.
Yeah, like that'd be folk be like that, you know what I'm saying? But I've been to Sparkles, Skate Town, and it's like it depends on your experiences. See, my experience at Skate Town prevented me to go to Cascade. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like everybody look at the movies and you're skating. But guess what? Before you get to skating, you gotta get in the fucking skating ring. And if you from the South Side, I had homies that's in the squad type shit. So when them boys pull up, it's about 30 green niggas going in that motherfucker. You feel me? And then you got me and my partners that's cool with them, but we ain't with them. You know what I'm saying? But we got the police on us too. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like you can't even go in there and have fun because as soon as the shit pop off, 12 looking at you. Like, soon the motherfucker, the fight could be way over there.
But they
But the officer looking dead at you. Because he told your ass, like, the officer told me and my partner straight up. That nigga said, anything pop off, y'all niggas go in the right street. We said, bro, we ain't even did that. All we trying to do is go in there, motherfucker. You just let the gang in. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Okay, so what about Frozen Palace? Y'all remember Frozen Palace?
Well, that's it.
It used to be right there where the Walgreens at on Old Neck.
Oh no, I ain't deep in Old Neck like that.
Oh, by the McDonald's.
Nah, you gotta come down crossing the Walmart where the Chevron at. Where the Chevron and the Walmart at. Right across the street, it's the Walgreens right there. It used to be the Frozen Palace.
Yeah, I know that's what. Yeah,
police killed somebody up there, and then like shortly after that they closed it down. But like back in the day on Old Neck, that's when everybody was going to Neck to watch all the motorcycles got there and ride down that bitch the whole strip on some biker boy shit.
Man.
Like it used to be like 100 fucking bikes going down that motherfucker.
Every weekend.
But my bad. Go ahead. You about to ask me something.
I was about to say some shit.
Oh, no, you will.
Nigga, I was just
Nah. I say we more Clayco than anything. Like,
y'all more
like,
Clayco? Okay,
like,
what about, y'all ever been to Point Side Apartments?
I know where them at.
No, man. See, that's why I jumped out the porch shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got my first ass whooping. Got yoked out type shit, you know what I'm saying? But I got respected, though. That's the difference between then and now. Back then, it wasn't no, if you hit the ground, niggas stump you, 10 niggas running up. Nah, it's still you and that person, but if you yoked out and they see like you holding on, you ain't tapping out, they about to break it up type shit. And that's what it was. Like, that was my situation. Like, nigga, I never forget, shot that nigga Lamar if he ever see me again. He get my respect. I was talking shit. I ain't gonna lie, hello female, I'm talking shit. You know what I'm saying? The big homies out there, I'm wolfing up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't think he gonna do shit. Man, I pushed him. He pushed me back. You know how that shit go, you push a nigga. And it's that first push that make you look tough. You gotta come in that motherfucker real hard and make that nigga move. So when the nigga move, you feel tough because you like, oh yeah, I done moved that nigga. Then he come back and hit you again. Now you got an option to either push back or you gonna hit this time. See, I like to push back. When I push back, I know you're going to hit. At that point, I'm in defense. Now I can do what the fuck I want to do, self-defense. Well, this time it didn't work that way. This motherfucker got down the side. After I pushed him, instead of him hitting me, he like faked the hit and like yoked my ass out. So when we hit the ground, like I was in a yoked out position, but I didn't tap out. Like I held on, veins popping out my forehead and everything. Been home like, all right, bro, that's enough type shit. But after that, I got respect because it was like, okay, you ain't tap out, you ain't bitch out type shit. And after that, I felt bad because like I found out homeboy had like a lot of shit going on at home. You know what I'm saying? And that go back to our characters. Because at home, I didn't act like that. My mama didn't raise me like that. But when I'm out here with the fellas, I got to put on a whole different, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to figure out what it is at that time to be a teenager, to be a man, all that shit in one, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, when you a teenager and you growing up in poverty, the poverty force you to be a man because you outside with grown-ass men. It ain't that you trying to be grown. You in a grown-ass environment. If the police pull up, nigga, they putting all y'all niggas on the curb. You know what I'm saying? One no, ain't gonna